8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Welcome to Miner basketball as the Lady Miners are hosting tonight Edgewood. Both teams coming in at 1-1 tonight. We'll be having, of course, both the junior varsity and the varsity contest. Right now, Edgewood's the only team out on the floor, the junior varsity. Once that game's complete, we'll pick up with the varsity. Heather, I'll toss it over to you.
We want to welcome you to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, where 80 years of combined experience treats you like family when you call Ross and his staff of Rita, Cindy, Ross, and Layton at Jordan and Vaught Insurance in Bloomfield. Whether you're searching for home, auto, or life insurance coverage, they're going to make sure you're covered, so call them in Bloomfield at 384-3535 today. And on the call today, Kevin Rader on play-by-play, Greg Elliott on color. We have Ashlyn Tatlock running camera tonight, and myself on production, and we want to welcome you to the third official game of the Lady Miners basketball season. Miners are 1-1, and I'm going to turn it back over to you, Kevin.
So, Greg, I'll turn it over to you. I know you have not been able to see them. This will be, I think, your first time to be able to see the Lady Miners live. They looked good coming from behind, actually, to defeat West Washington, Greg. They showed a lot of grit. In the second game against North Knox, well, that just didn't go well at all.
Well, I think, the North Knox game, you just look at it as you're playing the number 2 team in the state in 2A. They're really, really good, and they're deep. So, you take that and you see how you match up against a really good team like that and learn from it. See what you can take out. You get kids into situations in a game like that they're maybe weren't in against West Washington, and now they're going to have to adjust and figure out how to play with that level of intensity and game. They did some good things early in the first half of that game and kind of kept it tight there until about 2-3 minutes ago there in the second quarter, and North Knox kind of started to get away from them. But, this game here will be a good matchup for them, I think, tonight. And both
Edgewood
teams,
comes in. They're a good team.
Yeah, both teams come in 1-1. Edgewood's a heavy senior-laden team. They've got 10 seniors. They've got 3 of them that led them in scoring last year. And, they're going to be good. It'll be a good test for the Miners. Our side, we've got, 2 seniors that didn't play a lot of varsity, so they're getting acclimated to the varsity side this year. But then you've got to figure out your scoring. You lost three seniors last year that were a big part of the program for the previous 4. And this team being young, we got some freshmen coming in as well. They're going to have to kind of find their way this year early, and they'll probably take some lumps along the way to get to that point. But they've got some good athletes and some good young players, and I think as the season goes on, you hope to see them continue to develop and get to a point where they can compete against the teams like North Knox and South Knox on their schedule.
This might be one of those things, the varsity level, where really they're going to be tinkering with the lineup for a while, I think, to try to figure out who can go where and when.
Yeah, you're trying to find your combinations, and you're trying to figure out who works well with others, and who do I have that I put in when somebody gets in foul trouble in this situation? Who's my next man up at those type of situations? That's what you're really looking for as a coach, is how do you make those adjustments and who can I trust in certain situations?
Heather?
Well, we want to also let you know that we are syndicating to Facebook Live as well as YouTube. So if you have the opportunity and want to hear your name possibly mentioned on tonight's broadcast, go to our Facebook Live button or our YouTube station as well, and we'll do everything we can to catch up with those as they are made available. We'd like to take this opportunity to go through a number of our sponsors quickly. And then we will go through these again during the varsity matchup as well. But we'd like to say thank you to Greene County Vision Center for serving as tonight's replay sponsor. They're a family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. And they've been providing quality eye care glasses, contact lenses, and treating patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look today. That is Greene County Vision Center. Linton Cycle Sales serves as our scoreboard sponsor, and Dane at Linton Cycle Sales wants to remind you that North Star models have a $1,000 rebate now through the end of November, and qualified farmers can also receive an extra $1,000 rebate with the Ag program. So stop in south of Linton to visit Linton Cycle Sales today for more information. Our quarter sponsor tonight is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton are there for you every step of the way, as they are your key to the very best. Our halftime sponsor tonight is brought to you by Kingdom Air. They are your locally owned heating and cooling experts. For furnace repair or replacement, call Kingdom Air at kingdomair.com. Your home is your castle, so keep it warm with Kingdom Air. Tonight's free throw sponsor is Bob Walters Linton Motors. And listen up, they've partnered with Linton-Stockton Junior Civitan Club along with Rader Media Sports to collect new and gently used coats for this winter's coat drive. You can drop off your coats to the truck inside the showroom between now and Saturday, November 22nd, which is next Saturday. And guess what? For dropping off one of these new or gently used coats, you can get a $10 off purchase of a $50 or more service gift card with a donation of a coat. So be sure to stop by Bob Walters Linton Motors before next Saturday. Our three-point shot sponsor is Walton Funeral Home, dedicated to professional and kind and compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915, and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. From one generation to the next, one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come, as they are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And then you want to stay tuned to the Tech Shack post-game show at the end of the varsity match for Coach Garrett Van Devener's comments, we hope, and a little bit of a wrap-up between Greg and Kevin. Tech Shack now offers gift cards perfect for birthdays, Christmases, thank yous, or even a bonus. Redeemable in the Linton store at techshack.com. Now tech lovers of all ages can get exactly what they've wanted from techshack.com. Kevin?
And Greg, we're coming off just hours after the minor football team dropped a game against Brownstown Central. And Brownstown Central coming in at number 2 in the state in 2A, and I think we saw why.
Yeah, we're very good, and they played very well, and were the better team last night. Hats off to our minors. They had a great season, and special appreciation to that senior group. They've had a great career here, and
I think it's like 48-10 is their record, Craig.
Certainly left their mark and raised the bar and left it a good standard for those that follow. So that's what you want, and they played hard. Brownstown Central is just a really good team this year, and it'll be interesting take next week to see how that Lapel and Brownstown Central game comes out. They're both, I think one of them's ranked 2 and one of them's ranked 3. They're both good teams, so it'll be a good matchup there for that. I
think Brownstown Central, and look, I don't want to overrate them or anything, but I think they have a good chance to win it all. It's kind of like when you watch Bar Reeve volleyball this last season. You kind of knew when you watched them, they're good enough to win.
Well, I think anytime, we talk about it in football, basketball, it doesn't matter what sport you talk about it. And when you talk about turnovers and mistakes and mental mistakes and those type of things, those are the things that cost you. So when you get two teams that are pretty evenly matched coming in, like you're going to see next week and like you'll see the rest of the tournament, like you saw last night, it comes down to who executes what. And, if you have some penalties, some mistakes, some different things. But so, all of that can matter. Records go out the window, in tournament time. It's a cliche thing to say, but it is true because it really does come down to who executes the most and imposes their will the most.
I just never thought I'd watch a Linton minor football game and have it be negative yardage at halftime. It was just an incredible defense. You talk about their offense, but their defense was incredible.
They were very good, and I think everybody knew that coming in, that Brownstown Central, obviously they had scored a lot of points, but they'd also held their opponents to a lot
10 points.
Yeah, a lot less points. So it's one of those things. They've got a complete football team, and they've got as good a chance as anybody left in 2A to get that final championship win. So,
but as you point out, once again, I think the Miners went a long way. I mean, they won their sectional, and I'm sure that was a goal at the start, and then they played to advance on. So
what I thought was impressive with them as they went on through the season was just they really obviously beefed up their schedule and had a couple really good opponents, the team from Ohio and the team from Corbin, and then Northview is obviously really good as well. But those 3 losses, how they responded back from each of those losses says a lot about that team. They bounced back from each of those losses and played really, really well. And again, there's just everybody's going to lose their last game except one team in each class. So you just hats off to Brownstown Central, and you move on and get ready for next season. Those underclassmen have got a lot to big shoes to fill. So
as I said last night in our opening in the pregame, Brownstown Central had not lost for 1 year.
Yeah.
And to Linton was the last time they had lost. So they had this circled on their calendar.
It was absolutely on their radar that it was a possibility if both of them played the way they're capable of playing, that they would meet again. So there certainly was some motivation. Anytime, I'm sure that they thought that they were going to win it last year. They thought they were going to be where we ended up being last year. And so there was certainly a lot of extra motivation that way. And certainly our kids had it as well. It just, again, as good, and we talk about this a lot, but, each year it's a new team. You've got kids coming back, yes, but you've also got kids that lost and new kids coming in that are freshmen, and so every year is a different year in how that does. So I think it was a good game, a great season for the Miners, and, again, hats off to those seniors.
Heather?
We're going to take a quick 2-minute timeout to hear from a number of our Miner Pride sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment. You're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Good at a lot of.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Locally owned for over 30 years, CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service specializes in land clearing and development, including residential tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, vegetation control, compost, seasoned firewood, and quality hardwood mulches. If it's an outside job, call CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service at 812-847-7221.
before and after renovation reveals are all the rage these days, and no one knows that better than Brock Anderson at Brock Anderson Construction. Whether it's painting, roofing, drywall, trim, electrical, or an overall remodel, Brock's before and after reveal will have you striving to come home to quality. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, call Brock Anderson Construction at 812-798-5583 for your home repair and building need. And as he always says, go Miners.
Welcome back to Linton High School, where the Lady Miners are hosting Edgewood tonight. And you know what? I feel bad about this. Oh, they're the Lady Mustangs. Okay. I just had to figure out what their mascot was. Greg, as we look at the junior varsity, I kind of like this. All freshmen except for one, and that's Maggie Mullis, who played JV a little bit last year as well. But some new names here: Katie Wall, Chloe King, Layla Fusco, Ava Johnson, Savannah Hughes, Peyton Leffler, Sophie Lauer, and then, as I pointed out, Maggie Mullis. But there's some talent in that group.
Yeah, they've had a pretty good group the last couple years. You can hear a lot about them. I don't know a lot of these players individually. I know Sophie Lauer, been around her family for a long time, but they're a pretty good group, and I think they have a lot of potential going forward based on what they've been able to do up to this point in their careers. So I'm watching stuff out here as they warm up, and you know, one of the things you see sometimes with young players is just little fundamental things, but they were doing layups there a while ago, and they were all on the left side using left hands and doing right footwork and all those things. Those are important things to watch. And so, you know, fundamentally they've got some pretty good base there of those things, just watching them do some of their drills and stuff. So interested, excited to see them play here tonight.
I have been surprised over the years that we've done this. Sometimes when you watch junior varsity teams, sometimes you see juniors, sophomores, and
yeah.
This crew was playing against some older girls the other night, and that were varsity level actually,
yeah.
And so they had some trouble, I think, in that. But it was also a good experience for them, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing when you get to high school level. You're playing against 4 classes of kids sometimes, especially at the varsity level. But then, like you said, junior varsity, you get a lot of mixed. Age groups and classes. So, yeah, you're seeing kids, and as freshmen, you're coming in and you're not completely grown into your body yet, and you're still young and frail and not as powerful as somebody that's 2 or 3 years older than you. So it shows up sometimes in some of those games where it's a little more physical or whatever. But I think they'll be fine based on what I know at this point.
We do want to remind you that after tonight's broadcast, the next outing for the Lady Miners is this coming Tuesday, the 18th, as they travel to Bar Reeve. We encourage all of you to get in your vehicles and drive down to follow the Lady Miners. We are blocked from coverage at Bar Reeve, so we will not be able to show you that broadcast. So we hope all of you will travel well and travel down to Bar Reeve to watch them in action. And then on Thursday, which would be the 20th, we will head to North Central for a varsity-only matchup. That is a first SWAC game of the year at North Central. We are awaiting to see the official tip time for that. We don't know if it'll still stay at 6 o'clock or maybe if it might be altered to 6:30. And once we have that information, we will post that on our Facebook page as we always do. So, Kevin?
So we're still a good, 11 minutes away from the start of this junior varsity contest, to be followed by the varsity contest then after that. And for those of you who've been following along with us, no news to report on the baby front.
Nope.
My son and his wife are expecting our first grandchild, and we're just any day now. So we keep waiting and wondering.
Their anniversary is on Monday, and they've said all along that they wanted the baby to be born on their anniversary. So I'm hoping at this point that they get their wish, and it is on Monday for them. But I know that Miss Molly is ready anytime. Looking ahead to next week on Monday night, and this is all subject to change.
I was just going to say I mentioned that because everything for us is fluid. If something happens, we're gone.
We're on the way 5 hours to Ohio. So Monday night is the media day / professional team and individual photos for the high school basketball team. These photos will be used for obviously our live stream broadcast, but will be used for yearbook purposes, the senior feature video, any recognitions throughout the year. So that is scheduled for Monday night. Before on Tuesday, we have the middle school boys basketball pictures, and on Wednesday, we have the middle school cadet pictures. So lots of things happening. Next Thursday will be, as we mentioned, varsity only at North Central. So, Kevin, you and I have an extremely busy week next week that is kind of pending right now. We're going to do everything we can to keep on schedule, but Grandbaby's going to come first.
Yeah, I was going to look at Greg and say, Greg, when do you think our schedule is not busy?
It's not this time of year especially. Football season, you get one on a Friday night. Then this year, you guys.
Of course, we had volleyball,
though. We had volleyball, too. But basketball gets a little crazy, and then you start throwing in reschedules and cancellations, and it's about like spring sports, too. So.
Well, spring, there's nothing like spring sports.
You guys are super busy all the time.
We do have, probably I'm going to say at the end of next week, we do have an exciting announcement for boys basketball that we will be sharing with all of you. So that will be coming hopefully soon. We're waiting to schedule something pending because we don't want to add anything in that we could possibly have to reschedule this week. So we kind of expect it to be the end of next week, the beginning of the next week. To be able to post for the boys basketball, and we're very excited about this. Has been in the works since the first week of school, so we are very excited about that. We are excited for the sponsors that you see in the rotation at the bottom of the screen, as well as the sponsors scrolling in the top of the screen. These sponsors make this broadcast possible and live in real time, as well as free to view for all of you. And Kevin is handing his mic over to our graduate assistant, Ashlyn Tatlock, for just a moment. Ashlyn, we want to have the opportunity quickly here to talk to you before we start official gameplay. So tell us what's going on in your world.
Oh, man.
I know there's lots. You're going to school.
Yes, I'm going to school right now for radiology. I've been doing schooling on Mondays and Wednesdays, and then I've also been working at Scooters, and then it has been hunting season, so I have been in the woods.
Yeah, and I'm very proud to say, Kevin, she got a doe today. Or when did you get your doe?
Oh, that was the beginning of bow season.
She got a doe during bow season, so that's pretty cool. So she kind of does it all, and we've missed having you, but we also understand that you have lots going on as well. And you mentioned Scooters, who is one of our sponsors for basketball and both girls and boys basketball season. I'm kind of impartial to that little candy cane blender thing.
Those are our featured stuff.
I love the movie Elf, and I love everything peppermint. So.
Yeah.
I tell Kevin, and Kevin's like, do you want me to go through and get you? I'm like, no, I need to just limit myself here. every couple weeks to.
I was really excited about the new flavors when they dropped November 1st, because the next day I didn't like how busy we were because we were out to the highway, but
busy's good, especially in everything going on in the world. Busy's good. Now let's talk real quick here about football season. Your brother, as a member, as a freshman, tell me a little bit about how his season went.
His season went really well. I was really proud of him. He has really improved since last year, and I'm really excited to see what he has for next year. He was really disappointed missing out on all the seniors for next year, but I know that he's got to step up at some point and that he's got to, go in there and try his best, and he's really improved, and I'm really proud of him.
Well, and I'm sure there was a huge crowd last night at Linton on both sides from what we seen from our vantage point.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously having the good crowd was great, and that had to just rally them even more.
Mm-hmm. You have Christmas decorations?
Yes. So, a word of caution. If you have driven through our neighborhood, Kevin and I went all into Christmas mode today on the outside of the house because with everything we have going on between games and appointments and family commitments, the kids are all spread out all over the place. We took advantage of this wonderful day of great weather in November to go ahead and deck the halls outside. And he can say that it was all me, but he was right there with me, carrying stuff up from the basement, the garage, on ladders and so forth. And I'm sure the neighborhood loves it, but you have to do things when you have time and when you have the energy. And we won't talk about how long the inside's been decorated because I think that started the day after Halloween. But we're still not done. It takes us a while. But
so the house is looking pretty.
It's looking pretty, and
That's
there's
good.
nothing better than sitting at night watching your Christmas tree twinkle. So, and you see things floating all over social media. If it gives you joy, let it give you joy.
Yeah.
And we love this time of year, and we're very excited to spend a lot of this time of the year with Miner fans covering the Linton-Stockton Miners. I've not calculated how many games that we are going to do because I don't want to mislead anyone and say a specific number when things could be rescheduled and fall on, things could fall on, girls and boys could fall on the same night, and then we have to choose. So we're not going to say that we're going to do this many games. We're going to do all the games that we are permitted to do. And there are a few on the boys' side that we are blocked from covering. There's a few on the girls' side that we're blocked from covering, but we're going to do everything we can to not only promote in-person tickets, as we always do on our Facebook page, because we want you in the stands. And tonight you're going to hear the band. You're going to see the Miner Cadets. There's going to be lots of people here this evening, and we want to just do everything we can to show Miner pride. I'm going to take your headset back and let Kevin do a couple of things here. First of all, Kevin, I want to say that you were just as big a part of decorating today as I was. So we kind of have a problem when it comes to rearranging and twirling a lot because we want to make sure everything is just right. And I think the outside is ready to go. Now I just got to finish the inside.
We have here the Linton-Stockton Lady Miners taking the floor to applause here as they were getting ready for the junior varsity contest. The varsity, as we always say, to follow after that. Let's take a break, and then we'll be back to try to pick out some starters and what not, because right now we only have one team out here. The Lady Mustangs have yet to come back out. You are watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back. Edgewood out here now starting to take the floor. Greg, I have to ask you, and this has nothing to do with why we're here or what we're doing tonight, but Ashlyn, of course, works at Scooters. I've wondered, have you heard Scoot On Through yet? Have you been over there for your...
Well, I've scooted on through there once or twice.
Do you have a favorite?
But, no, I don't yet. But I do know every morning I go by to work, there's always 4, 5, 6 cars. Yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning, so there's always 4, 5, 6 cars in there. And that first week, it was crazy. There was all the way out to the stoplight, so...
It is kind of a wicked turn in there if you're coming from the main highway there. But It's one thing it's nice to see, and this is more community related than anything. There's a new car wash going in across the street. It's nice to see new businesses coming in, Greg.
Yes, yeah, it is, and there's a lot of stuff going on exciting that way. So
we're not spiting any business that's already here.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think it just speaks to community growth. There's been a lot of different things that are happening that it's kind of exciting to see, and so
growth is good.
It is, absolutely.
Just a quick update here on a number of people that are checking in with us on Facebook. We want to say hello to Melody Thewis checking in from home. Also to Ryan Mullis of Kingdom Air, who is checking in as well. And on our YouTube, Trevor Sparks says, Summer and I are watching from home tonight, Riders in the stands, and we've seen him coming in and out of the gym tonight, and says, go Chloe and the Lady Miners, and congratulations on being grandparents. All of us know that baby will be spoiled. We are excited and ready.
So do you ever wonder what the grandchild is going to call you? Greg, you've been through this. I mean, is it going to be Grandpa? Is it going to be Papa? Is it going to
call
be
you whatever they get coached to call you is what it ends up happening. So I remember my mom, when my oldest was on the way, she was like, she's not going to call me Granny. She's not going to call me Granny, because all she could think about was Granny Clampett, off the Hillbillies.
Beverly Hillbillies.
She's like, she's not going to call me Granny. Well, you know what I did? So when all it took was that little girl looking up and calling her Granny one time, and it was over. So
turn the audio down just a little bit, Kevin. Just a little bit on the main.
Main?
There we go.
Okay, sorry.
So she ended up calling you Granny, or she was ended up called Granny?
And she's been Granny to I'm not sure how many grandkids now, but quite a few. So it's just kind of the way it goes.
I'm afraid that the first time I hear it, it's probably going to be emotional, to tell you the truth. It'll be wonderful.
We've decided, and we've said we don't want to go in with a name. Neither one of us have apparel already done, or hats or anything like that, which we know a lot of people do. We're just going to let them choose, and we just are praying and hoping for a smooth delivery, and
a healthy
that
baby.
He's healthy, and you heard that it's a he. So
we already know the name. We already know it's a he. We're just
going to carry on the Rader name, which is pretty remarkable. So.
A little bit of a clock issue. I'm not sure.
I was just noticing that, Greg.
Yes, we see
South board was off, and the north one was on, and now they're both off. They're looking over there, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But we'll be delayed here just a little bit.
You can play with one. Is that right?
Play with one, as long as both, as far as I know, as long as both coaches agree, which they will.
Right.
You can play with one, but.
We did have a little bit of an issue last night with the clock at the football game as well. I think that was what the shot.
Yeah, that was the game, or the play clock.
Play clock.
But we played in some gyms growing up that only had one on one end. It was a luxury if you had two of them. But
oh my! Now, I know I'm older than you, Greg, but I've been in some gyms where literally the wall ends right about where the court.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you were out of bounds if you hit the wall.
Yeah, the old. I always remember the old Bloomfield gym. They had about 5 feet at the end of the baseline, and then they had a balcony on the one side of the floor that hung out. Didn't hang over the floor, but it hung out over the bleachers there, and then it was a tough place to play. And then down at Washington Catholic, it's very much the same way. It's balcony hangs out over the floor. It's crazy.
What's crazy to think about is yesterday in 1986, the movie Hoosiers debuted. So
in 1986?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
So next year they will celebrate the 40th? Is it 40? Would be 40th anniversary next year. So
I'd have to wonder if IU football, do they play that theme out there at all?
I don't know if they do or not. I've not been up.
Boy, that'd be a great theme to play when they come out, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, as well as they're playing.
I saw today the IU football honored their Clevenger Award winners, which was someone that had made an impact in the community, that was either a member of basketball, the swimming, or so forth. And my stepfather was honored with that.
That's exactly
back
right.
in 2003.
And he was track, right?
He was a member of the IU track team, but also served as the boys' basketball manager as well. So that was pretty cool. I saw those today and reflected back on that as well. So
I think Notre Dame won today as well. I've not heard about Purdue. Have you?
I have not. Notre Dame did win today. Got to catch the end of South Carolina and Texas A&M. Texas A&M.
How did they lose?
No, A&M was down 30-3 at halftime. Came back and won at 31-30.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, and then IU had a little tough time getting going. Once they got going, they played really well. So
I get the feeling that they're getting their best effort from as the good teams usually do.
Yeah,
Everybody kind of marks that on their calendar to play against IU because the last couple of weeks they've been a little slow out of the barn.
Yeah. Well, you hope that Wisconsin's got a pretty good defense, and you hope that this break here coming up will give them some time to rest up. They've got some injuries that they're dealing with that get them ready for Purdue and then a Big Ten championship.
Just hard to believe, and you're not talking about basketball. Isn't that amazing?
I know.
Okay, we see the Lady Mustangs coming out here. Number 5, Braylon Bentley. Number 11, Kendall Robinson. Number 21, Kalia Frankie. And what else? I can't quite see that girl's. 21, I already said her. 5, already got her. 20, Kaylin Cross.
Got number 1.
And thank you, number 1, Caitlin Goodall. So that's the starting 5 for Edgewood. For the Miners, we'll set their lineup as we're going. With the basketball right now is Sophie Lauer. Shot up, no good, goes out of bounds. Going to be our first turnover of the basketball game. Also for the Miners out there is number 10, Chloe King. Number 23, Ava Johnson. It looks like Katie Wall is out there. I see her, number 4. I'm missing one person, and that's number 12, Layla Fesco. So that's we're set. Katie Wall goes for the steal, can't come up with it. Nice move down the baseline. Then trying to pass their way out of it. Nope, we've got a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Ava Johnson. By the way, Greg, you were right. We are playing with 1 clock.
Yeah,
you can do that, right?
They've got the one on the BR left as we're looking at the floor from up here, but it'll be on the north end of the gym.
When the Miners go to the hoop, they have a clock.
Yep.
When Edgewood goes to the hoop in this first quarter, first half, they will not have a clock, and we'll have to check and see what the – hopefully they get that fixed before the varsity game. Shot on the baseline, no good. We're coming the other way. Off and running. That is Sophie Lauer. Stops, pops, good. In the lane, off the glass.
Job of pulling up there and hitting that little short jumper and not trying to drive on in and get a charge.
Edgewood with the basketball, working on the left side. Now dribbling with the right hand in the lane. Pass off. Another driving move. They had it to Caitlin Cross in the lane. A little runner. Good.
Nice shot there.
I believe that's Kaylin. I'm sorry. K-A-L-Y-N. Kaylin
Edgewood
Cross.
Playing a little zone here.
Shot up, no good. Rebound follow, no good by the Miners. Another attempt to save. And it goes to Katie Wall. Then out on top, Lauer is open. Feeds it back out to Wall, who's wide open. Banking shot, no good. We got the basketball out on top. Lauer with the ball on the left wing, out on top to Wall. Katie bounces it off her foot, loses the ball, now gets tangled up. We get a jump ball. It's going to belong to Edgewood.
Katie Wall's not got anything out of it, but that's 2 trips down the floor where she's done a really good job of trying to step into that gap in the zone when they reverse the ball. And if she continues to do that, she'll break that zone down. Doing a really good job of trying to get in there.
She is a good shooter. She just has not hit one yet. There's a traveling call there.
We do want to say that if you have the opportunity to come on out to watch the Lady Miners and listen to the band, the cadets, I'm seeing some incredible food come in from the concession stand.
I've noticed that too. Katie Wall out on top. Out to Fusco. She dribbles with the right hand to the top of the key. On the left side, Lauer with the left hand. Pulls up short. Cross-court pass. Ooh, I thought we had a shot there, but Fusco didn't take it. But she drives to the cup and gets it in. Nice shot by Layla Fusco.
Oh, there you go. Good job.
Defensively, try to pass in the middle. They jump the passing lane. Great steal there by Fusco, and we're coming the other way. Oh, fake the three-pointer. Fusco on the wing. Out on top to Lauer. Right hand back to Fusco. This time she'll take that tray and hit it.
Very nice.
She is on a roll. I have her of all 7 points. Do you have that? Is that what you have, Greg?
No, Lauer had the first 2.
Lauer had the first 2.
That was a
nice job right there by Sophie.
Service. 3-point shot.
Oh, thank you, Heather. Shot up off the glass, no good. A little too hard on that drive to the hoop. This time on this tie-up, it will be minor basketball. That's right, I had Sophie Lauer. I'm using the roster to keep score. I put Sophie's 2 on the left, everybody else on the right.
Peyton Leffler just came in there for Katie Wall that time.
All right, try to get it up top. Nope, it's picked off. They jump the passing lane, coming the other way. Kelsey Davis with a great move to pick off that pass. There's a jumper at the top of the key, nothing but net. Beautiful shot by Kaylin Cross. A three-pointer, as Heather would say, and that belongs to
Walton Funeral Service.
Yeah, I got to circle that. Edgewood with another steal, coming the other way, a turnover for the Miners. Kick it outside, shot on the way, the tray up no good by Davis. Kelsey Davis now in the ball game. Got a foul called here.
Got Chloe King on that one.
So we're going to the line here. Try to see if I can't quite see a number.
Bob Walters, Linton Motors, free throw line.
Might be number 11, Kendall Robinson. First free throw's up and good. Yeah, I think it is number 11.
Yeah.
It's her first free throw. Bob Walters, Linton Motors free throw. Number 2 is good. 2 for Kendall. We're knotted up at 7. Miners bring the ball up, set up on the left wing. Fusco tries to go inside, can't. Follows the ball, now just follows her own teammate in and gets the layup and the foul.
That was King.
Was it?
Yep.
Number 10, Chloe King. What a great move.
She did a good job just staying with that. And then
she will head to the Bob Walters free throw line.
Free throw up and rims around, no good. Tipped out of bounds, an attempt to save by the Miners, but it should belong to Edgewood. It does. The Mustangs will take it. And walking the basketball up, Kendall Robinson with the ball. 9-7, Miners by 2. Bounce pass out on top to Cross. Goes baseline to Davis. Cross court, thought they might pick that off. No dice. Robinson working it around the perimeter over to Bentley. Now to Davis. They're being very patient. There's a three-pointer in the air. Up and no good. Miners with a rebound. Great rebound there by Ava Johnson. Cross court, Trey on the way. In and out, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Going to belong to the Miners. That was a sweet shot by Chloe King, I think. Just didn't fall. Rattled around and came back out.
Savannah Hughes and Maggie Mullis coming in here.
Yep, got some 2 substitutes coming in. 2:12 remaining in this quarter, number 1. 9-7 Miners. With the basketball, Chloe King kicks it out to Savannah Hughes. Shot up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. This time it'll belong to Edgemont.
Edgewood.
Edgewood, thank you. I need to get another roster. Working there across the timeline. Cross. Oh, knocked out of bounds. Great defensive play there by Leffler. Peyton knocking the ball out of bounds. So now Kaylin Cross will inbound from the side. Davis. Kelsey Davis with it on the right side. Cross to the hoop. No dice. We're coming the other way. We're off and running. Lauer, coast to coast off the glass. No good. Foul call. Boy, that is sweet when you can see JV get the rebound player and take it the distance.
Yeah, she did
under
a good
control
job there. Yeah, and, beat the two without the ball down the side. They had to foul, or she would have had a wide open layup there. So
inbound it. Get it to Savannah Hughes. Hughes over to Lauer. Lauer back to Hughes. Chloe King with it now to the rack. Chloe King. Great shot by Chloe. She has 4. Edgewood, top of the key. Oops, pass. An errant pass, but they're able to run it down. Caitlin Goodall able to run that one down. They get it back over to Kelsey Davis, trying to work on the left side. Kicks it out. Robinson, bounce pass right side, cross. Whistle, Traveler.
A little quick.
Chloe King to inbound to Sophie Lauer. Sophie walks it up across the timeline. We're under a minute here. Shot in the lane, up no good. Rebound saved. Miners will take another crack at it. No dice, kind of a little hook shot. Doesn't fall for the Miners. We're coming the other way. Frankie getting it out on top to Bland. Robinson. Kelsey Davis. Doesn't know where to go. Everybody's running away from her. Now Frankie gets it back on top to Goodall. They're working the ball around a little bit, under 20 seconds now in this first quarter. Try to make a move in the lane, and that's one of those fouls that you may want to have back by the end of the game. Sophie Lauer.
As a reminder, this first quarter has been sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Got both clocks working now.
Oh, good observation. That is a good thing. They go to the cutter in the lane, off the glass. No good. It won't fall. Rebound plucked out of there by Savannah Hughes. Has her head up. Dribbling the ball. I'd love to see that. Gets the pass to Lauer. Lauer to Chloe King. Right side, Savannah Hughes. Shot no good at the buzzer. So it's 11-7. Miners leading by 4 at the end of 1. And you are watching the live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
The fall season is here, which means it's time to consider replacing those drafty windows with new windows from VinylCraft. New replacement windows will help make your home more comfortable and reduce your home's heating and cooling costs. Call Heritage Lumber and Supply at 812-798-1178 for a free estimate today. And need a hand with your next big project? Call Hall's Excavating for all types of excavating. They are a family-owned local folks you can trust to get the job done right. And as a quick reminder, this second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Inbound the ball. Kelsey Davis has it at the logo for the Edgewood Lady Mustangs. Goes around a screen. Now looking for a cutter. She gets it inside to Robinson. Kendall puts it on the floor and drives to the hoop. They're going to call a foul. Looks like the foul is
okay, got
on Lauer.
No, they got.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, they got Chloe there. Chloe
King. They
King.
changed it.
Yep.
Yeah. They still had the last foul up there. Now Chloe King gets her first. Frankie shot up no good. That's going to be a foul. She should be going to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. See, this is one of those cases where Frankie is a junior, so they're playing against some other.
Yeah, they've done a good job defensively. I think their aggressiveness a little bit on their closeouts when they're coming out on the perimeters. They're coming out so hard that you're getting them. Edgewood's driving by them. They're getting some fouls in the lane here. So
second free throw is good.
Have to kind of make that adjustment a little bit here.
11-8, Miners on top. Savannah Hughes with a shot from the left wing. Up no good. Ball on the floor. Going to be tie up? No. They're going to come running out with it. Davis with the ball. Working with the right hand. Kicks it up to Frankie, and they lose it out of bounds. Oh, they're going to say it's off Hughes for the Miners. So it'll be Edgewood ball. Kelsey Davis to trigger the inbound. Bounce pass, shot up, no good. I sure hope, I don't know why I'm also all of a sudden fearing this, but Kalia Frankie is up now at the free throw line. They're all on the one roster, so I'm assuming the JVs are off the varsity roster.
Yeah, I think the numbers are matching up as well.
All right, so there, the free throw is up and no good. She is now 1 of 3 from the free throw line, but she will get another at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Free throw on the way, no good. Rebound, follow, up, no good. The block on the play, though, is going to be the foul, and it's on Ava Johnson.
Those are the things, the little things that cost you cheap fouls. That you don't want to get. Just miss block out there. Well, tangled up and get another foul and a trip to the free throw line.
I can't see her number. I would tell you who that is shooting. She has very long hair, and it covers the number.
20.
Number 20, Kaylin Cross, missed both those free throws. She already has 5 points, though, in the ball game. Miners will inbound after that errant shot. And they'll walk it up. Working with it on the left side. Leffler. Well, that was that over and back. That's what they're going to call. I thought it might have been tipped. Fusco was making the play.
It looked like it was tipped.
So, Edgewood will inbound. With the basketball is Kelsey Davis. Working with the left hand, goes all the way to the rim, too hard. Savannah Hughes comes up with the rebound and then goes court length on the pass. That's intercepted. Here's a shot up and in. Coast to coast. Nice move there by Kaylin Cross. She now has 7 points. Of her team's 10. Miners lead at 11-10 there as an errant pass knocked away. And Edgewood's off and running again. And it's Kaylin Cross again. This time shot no good. Offensive foul call.
Good job there by Fusco.
Took the charge.
Miners need to take care of the ball here.
Caitlin Goodall coming in.
Timeout.
Frankie is going out, and as Greg points out, we have a timeout on the floor. 5:33 remaining on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard here in the first half, and it's 11-10 Miners.
The Grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family business has something for everyone. And Violet & Company loves assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. They are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact them at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. They encourage you to live life in full bloom. Kevin?
And let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jason Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your info online, or give them a call at 812-798-2615. The Miners bringing the ball up with just under 5:30 to play first half. There's a pass tipped out of bounds. Fusco has taken over now at kind of the point guard spot for the Miners at this point. Peyton Leffler will inbound from the side. I wonder if Lauer will be seeing more varsity time, and maybe that's why they've decided not to.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, it could be just quarters, trying to save a quarter for the varsity game. I don't know what their plans are there.
Waiting here now and see some question going on about the clock. They're pointing at the clock. Both of them are working now, by the way.
Yeah,
Greg already pointed that out.
They got an issue because it's
one is 5:26, which is what ours is.
Oh, and one's 5:33. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Nobody went after that ball on the inbound. Edgewood will take it off the glass for an easy 2. Wow, that was one of those where just kind of hard to believe, too. Braylon Bentley gets that 2 points, and they take the lead 12-10. Miners jump shot won't fall. It's a great shot. We got a jump ball underneath the hoop.
It's good.
Belonged to the Miners. Katie Wall checking in.
Good look there. Just didn't go down.
Ava Johnson checking out. Katie will help with that ball handling at the top of the key and bringing the ball up. They inbound the ball to Katie Wall. An attempted steal there results in a foul. Inbound again from the side. Chloe King will be triggering that. There's a ball knocked away from Maggie Mullis. Miners will try it again. Get it inbound to Katie. Left side Fusco, back to Wall. Right side Chloe King, back to Wall. Left side Fusco. Right side King. Oh, it was a right thought, Greg. She was going to make a step to the right and try to blaze a trail to the hoop, but she got the ball knocked away. Inbound. Shot up, no good. Rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Belongs to Edgewood. Bringing the ball up, Kelsey Davis working on the left side. Loose basketball. Miners pick it up. Get the pass ahead to Fusco. Bounce pass up underneath the hoop. Shot blocked. Mullis was trying to cash in underneath the hoop, and the ball was knocked away. Miners to inbound. Go right underneath. Shot up, no good, but an automatic whistle for the foul.
That's a really good, strong move there by Leffler to get that ball up there. She got it right there underneath the basket with 2 people on her. She did a good job going up, drawing the foul.
Going to the ball, Walter Linton Motors free throw line. Be her first opportunity. Shot up, too hard, no good. Gets another. Maggie Mullis pats her on the back, says you'll get the next one. Shot up off the back iron, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Miners by Chloe King, out to Katie Wall. They'll get another shot. Working over on the left side to Fusco. Shot there off the glass by Leffler, the very person Greg was pointing out. She was active there, gets the hoop. Drive, shot up, no good. Miners with a rebound, coming back now with a 13-12 lead. Katie Wall on top. Drives, knocked away. Gets it back, knocked away again. Now just a scrum at the free throw line. get all the bodies picked up here, and it'll be Miner basketball. Chloe King will inbound. When we come back, it's a timeout on the floor. With 3:31 remaining in this first half, it's 13-12 Miners on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop.
Tyson Dunn of Hunley Real Estate makes shopping easy for making plays, closing strong, and no overtime needs. He'll get your real estate transaction to the buzzer fast. Call him at 812-798-5502 to get the job done right. Edgewood with the basketball. Working on the right side, Frankie. Trapped there in a double team. Shot on the top of the key, up and no good by Davis. Rebound pulled down by Goodall, but an immediate whistle. Edgewood will inbound underneath. Oh, now are they saying 2 shots? That's what I just heard.
No, I'm guessing they're bonus now. Yep.
Free throw is up and no good.
Thanks to Ashlyn for running down and getting us some rosters.
Second Bob Walters free throw is good, and I'm still having trouble. There's too many ponytails out here. I can't. There's number 1. Okay, that was Caitlin Goodall who hit the second free throw, 1 of 2, and makes it now 13-13. And there's a steal by Frankie. Just picked Chloe King's pocket. Coming the other way. Across the timeline to Goodall. Left wing. Back out on top now to Davis. Spins around to the right side, Frankie. To Davis, she takes it to the cup. May have drawn the foul on number 12, Fusco. Kaylin Cross, number 20, I think, is getting set to come back in. But for right now, it's up to Kelsey Davis at the free throw line, at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Oh, she gets the banker. Did she call it?
Don't know. Still counts. Went in.
It sure does. Mullis goes out for the Miners. And that means that number 23, Ava Johnson, is back in for Linton. Second free throw by Davis, no good. But Frankie comes up with a rebound. Cross-court pass to Davis again. She's cut off, turns around, puts up the shot, and gets the roll. 3 points for Kelsey Davis and makes it a 16-13 Edgewood lead. Looks like they were going to a zone here now. Shot up and no good. Edgewood coming the other way. They're on a little bit of a run here. Cross with the basketball to Davis. A runner off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by the Miners. Coming the other way. Fusco with it. Cross half court. Left side Hughes. Back to Fusco. Right side Chloe King. Give it back to Chloe again. Moving with the left hand. A runner up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll stay with the Miners. That was a nice little fluid runner. I know it didn't go in, but it was a nice move to the hoop.
Get her shoulder squared up just a little bit there.
Shot on the left side by Hughes. Yes.
Nice shot there.
A three-pointer, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for Savannah Hughes. And that ties this thing back up at 16-16. Just under a minute 30 to play here in this first half. Frankie responds with a 3 attempt of her own. No dice. Hughes with a rebound. Gets it up. Jump
ball.
Leffler going up, trying to get that pass, but she's tied up. Miners ball. Fusco to trigger the inbound. Nope, it's picked off. We're coming the other way. Edgewood has jumped the passing lanes a few times. Nice feed underneath to Bentley. Shot no good, gets her own rebound, and then kicks it out. Davis with the jumper off the back iron. Rebound, Hughes. Under a minute now. Left side, Fusco dribbles to the right. Nothing doing there, back to Hughes. She didn't have enough time to be able to pull the trigger. Chloe King on the right wing. Trying to go inside to Leffler, no dice. Picked off again. Here come the Lady Mustangs. Davis driving, no dice, and another rebound for Hughes. She has been very active on the boards, about 3 in a row here.
20 seconds to go. Miners need to be patient here. Look for a good shot in the half.
There it is. Hughes with the 3 on the way off the back iron. No dice. We're coming the other way. It's a sprint to the hoop. 10 seconds. Shot off the glass, and it counts. Nice move there by number 5, Braylon Bentley, for her 4th point. 1 second. Hughes with a shot. No good. So at the intermission, it is 18-16. Edgewood leading the way over Linton-Stockton on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
And as we go into this Kingdom Air halftime show, they want to remind you that they have from Generac generators to furnace repairs and replacement. Kingdom Air keeps you comfortable all season long. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
I was in the room and Dr. Klutwig was like, "You tore your ACL." I think my first thought was career ending, like this is over. I think one of the first sentences out of his mouth was, "You're gonna dance again." You know, you could tell he truly cared and he wanted me to get back to dancing, which I really appreciated. He was really great in that moment, and from then on I've just been recovering and rehabbing ever since. I can't imagine being where I am today without them and doing any of this without Forte and the other physical therapist.
Whether you would like to add emergency lighting, tint your windows, replace old floor mats with WeatherTech floor mats, lift your truck, cover your truck bed, customize your truck bed, or accessorize your vehicle, English Off-Road Line X of Bloomfield has a professionally trained staff to help you make important decisions and make your dreams a reality. Call them in Bloomfield at 812-384-5060 or visit them on the web at www.englishoffroad.com. In over 50 years of business, 2 things have never changed at Linton Cycle Sales: honesty and fun. When you're shopping for Polaris or Kawasaki, this family-owned operation that offers 5-star service and accessories is a great place to start. In fact, they offer on-the-spot financing. You want to do business with a place that has your back not only when you buy, but also after you leave. So if you're in the market for Polaris or Kawasaki off-road vehicles, come to Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small-town way since 1973.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Air halftime show. Going over some scoring here. Edgewood leading here at the intermission of this junior varsity contest, 18-16. And I actually total it up correctly. That's good. Caitlin Goodall, 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 1 for Edgewood. Braylon Bentley, 2 shots from the field for 4 points. Kendall Robinson, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 2. Kelsey Davis, one for one from the free throw line with a basket for 3 points. Kaylin Cross, 2 for 7 points, 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And Kalia Frankie has 4 attempted free throws, 1 of 4 from the line. 5 of 11 at the free throw line in the first half for 18 points. The Miners, on the other hand, not as fortunate from the free throw line, only 1 of 4. And scoring, Chloe King has 2 shots from the field and 0 for 1 from the line for 4 points. Layla Fusco has 5 points, including 1 tray from the field. Savannah Hughes, 3 points. That's a tray. She's a jumper from the field. And Peyton Leffler, a basket and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. So as I said, the Miners just 4 attempts from the free throw line, 1 of 4. Greg, you go over the stats of the free throws and you think, well, it's unbalanced, but really Edgewood is taking it more to the rim in the lane to draw the foul.
Well, they have, and then they've got quite a few offensive rebounds off of those missed free throws. That we were just a little sloppy with the basketball there in the second half, and again, some of the fouls early in the season you see some of the reaching, getting beat on the first step dribble. Those are the things that you will see get cleaned up as they play more games. But overall, I think you can see there's a whole lot of potential with this group. Here they've got some shooters in the group. They've got some ball handlers, some girls that aren't afraid to mix it up inside and get to the rim. Those are all good positive things to see out of this group. And
they've been a little more aggressive at shooting this time.
I think so. And again, you just what kind of Edgewood's been in the zone both quarters, and what kind of the first quarter we were stepping into those gaps a little bit and trying to break that zone down and then kicking it. Problem with it now is that we're have been content to just pass the ball around on the outside, catch it on the wing, and hold it a little longer than we need to. Catch that ball on the wing, look and see if there's something there. Either throw that skip pass or get it back to the point and reverse the ball around. Get that zone to move a little bit, and I don't think we did as good a job in the second quarter as we have in the first.
It is 18-16 here at the intermission. Heather?
We want to remind you to stay tuned, obviously, for the second half action, and then the pregame show before the varsity. We will obviously hear from the Linton-Stockton band, and the minor cadets are going to be here to perform as well, and they're now referred to as the marching minors, so that includes the band and the cadets as well.
I like that.
But for now, we're going to take a quick time out to hear from a couple of our Minor Pride sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
The next time you need a lift, call Skinner's Towing. They're locally owned and operated since 2012. If you are ever in an accident or breakdown and unsure who to call, request Skinner's Towing at 812-699-0743 for fast, friendly, and affordable towing. No matter the vehicle, no matter the situation, no matter the climate, no matter the time. Skinner's Towing, the people you can depend on 24/7. Three specialty clinics with 3 top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Ling tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry-out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back to the halftime show, Kingdom Air halftime show here. It's 18-16, Edgewood on top. And, Greg, I was thinking to myself as we're sitting here in that commercial break, looking at the crowd, thinking we've got a pretty good crowd when you figure college football, college basketball, college volleyball, deer hunting season. It's a pretty good crowd.
Yeah, it is a good crowd tonight.
And there's still plenty of time. This is just the JV crowd right now, which is very good. But you still got the second half of the JV game and the varsity contest to follow, so you have time to get over here and join us. And,
absolutely.
Swing by and say hello to us at the top here. Greg and I and Heather and Ashlyn Tatlock are all here, and we'd love to see you. And, of course, Heather already pointed out there's some great eats around here. If you want to decide to maybe go out to get a bite to eat and watch some basketball, this is the perfect place to do it.
Absolutely. I'm seeing lots of what appears to be covered nachos. Also looking what appears to be the wonderful, my favorite, pretzels. Those are up as well. I'm seeing some hot dogs, and I know that the athletic department is trying to introduce a few new things.
They're upgrading a little bit.
And so be sure to come on out and support the Lady Miners as well as the band and the marching cadets as well. The cheer team is here tonight. And we want to remind you as we get ready for the third quarter here that this third quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton, your key to the very best.
So we're just about set for a second half of junior varsity basketball. As we said, this is over. Don't go away. We'll go right into the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show for the varsity contest to follow.
Well, this is a little interesting because now we have three officials, and one of them that was in there is not here now. So I don't know if there was a travel issue. They weren't able to get here on time and somebody filled in for the first half or where that was at, but don't usually see that.
No, you don't, especially at the junior varsity level. But there's ball's out of bounds. Edgewood will inbound from the side. Just underway, second half. Kelsey Davis with the basketball. Tough defense by Lauer all over her. Shot over on the left side by Bentley. Good, and that's a tray. Boy, why do I have such a hard time
just
finding
gave her
that?
two. She was on the
Oh,
line.
did they just give her two? Now, who was it who shot that? I'm behind now. Kick that ball out, Katie Wall.
I believe it was number 5.
Bentley. Okay.
There's a good
6
Katie
points.
Wall with the left hand off the glass. Nice move.
First two for Katie. She's capable of lighting it up a little bit. Miners in a 2-1-2.
There we go.
And
there
there's
we go.
the pickoff. Great job, Fusco. Getting into the right side, Chloe King from the wing. Rims in and out. Great rebound, though. Pulled down and out of there by Lauer. Back to Katie Wall. Katie drives, shot, a runner off the glass. No good. Frankie pulls it down as the ball swatted away temporarily. But regains control, and Edgewood walking it up. Davis with the basketball. Right side cross. Back out on top, Bentley. Back to Kaylin Cross again. Miners jump the passing lane. A 2-on-1 break.
Good job there
Nice
by Lauer.
move by Lauer going coast to coast. Sophie Lauer with 2 points. There's the Greene County Vision Center instant replay all the way to the cup. We've got a timeout on the court with 5:24 to play in the third quarter. It's 20-20. Heather?
Fish Monuments is located at 289 A Street Northeast in Linton. Contact them to set up an appointment to design your special cemetery monument. So whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002 today. And Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmenter, who has more than 35 years of experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho at 812-847-3381. Our family caring for yours. Kevin.
So an early timeout there in quarter number 3. It's a 20-20 ball game, 5:24 to play here in the third. Edgewood inbounds the basketball and walks it up. Davis handling the chore. Across the timeline. Gets it out on top of the key to Robinson. She has her pocket picked. Chloe King with the ball, tries to pass it. She has the ball knocked away from her. And we're coming back the other way. Again, Davis at the logo. Dribbling with the left hand, wanting to go to the left wing. Pivots, turns around, passes to Robinson. Now a shot over on the left side by Braylon Bentley. Was that a 3 or 2?
2.
Another 2 for her. Greg, she's got 8. She's lighting it up.
Come out hot here to start the third.
A looping pass. It finds its way to Sophie Lauer. Back to Katie Wall. Katie looks left side. Fusco back to Wall. Lauer looking for some inside cutter movement. Nothing going on there. Wall. Now they call a double dribble there on Fusco. Turnover for the Miners. 22-20 Edgewood. They're coming back the other way. Kelsey Davis whips it over on the right side to Frankie. Shot up, no good. Rebound is pulled out of there for the Miners by Fusco. Nice dribbling full court there by Lauer. She's cut off. Chloe King will take it up. She's shots blocked out of bounds. Miner ball.
Blocked, but I like the way that she took that to the basket.
Lauer again to inbound. Nobody to, there she finally gets it in, barely to Chloe King. Chloe shot off the glass, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Robinson. Goes to Bentley, shot off the glass, good. 10 points now for Braylon Bentley. 24-20. Edgewood by 4. Miners with the ball. Katie Wall, right side. Now driving on the left. Shot up, no good. Rebound, however, is plucked out of there by Ava Johnson. Nice job. Lauer. Out to Katie Wall. Oh, errant pass gets away from Fusco and goes out of bounds. Bringing it up, but a nice attempted steal there. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound, Miners, and they're off and running. Lauer off the glass, no good. But it goes out of bounds. Oh, I thought that was off Edgewood, but no dice. It'll be Edgewood ball. Oh, now did he switch? Yeah, there we go. Now he switches.
He called it right.
Oh, did I just misread it?
No,
I saw him point.
They were confused, but he called it initially.
Get it inside to Chloe. Ball. Shot up, no good. Ball out of bounds. Tough break there. I don't know who that was off of. There were a host of players in both teams, but they're going to give it to Edgewood. No problem with that. It's 24-20. Edgewood trying to get its largest lead of the game at 6 points. See what they do. Frankie wants a 3. Pulls up short. Goes to Bentley. Over to the left side now on the baseline to Davis. Back out on top, Frankie. She'll hand it off to Robinson. And there's a double dribble. So we've had a double dribble on both sides now. Did that clock go down again?
Yeah.
It's been off for a while.
Oh, it has?
The Miners need to find a bucket here.
Yeah, it's been a while, is it not?
It was 2020 with about 4 minutes to go, and Edgewood called timeout, and we've not scored anything yet.
Lauer.
Look there.
Great rebound. Katie Wall's shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Miners. Goodall checking in. Checking out is Cross for Edgewood. Savannah Hughes coming in. Katie Wall going out for Linton. Hughes is wide open. Now they get her the ball. 3-point shot on the way. Too hard. Out of bounds. Off Lauer. It'll be Edgewood ball. Just over 2 minutes to play in this third quarter in the junior varsity contest. Miners now playing man for man. Shot by Frankie on the left side off the rim. No good. Rebound pulled out of there. Lauer off and running. Stops, controls herself and pops for two.
Nice little shot there.
4 points for Sophie. 24-22. There's a shot along the way. Way short. Miners pull it out. Lauer off and running again. She does not have numbers, but she's got an open three. And she takes it. Shot is good. Three-pointer from Walton Funeral Service, three-pointer. 7 now for Sophie. It's 25-24. Miners have taken the lead, but we've got a turnover there. I thought for a minute it was a timeout, but nope, just a turnover. Miners to inbound from the side. Lauer to bring it up. Left side Fusco. Lauer, Hughes. Fusco looking inside. Got it inside to number 25, Peyton Leffler. She has the ball knocked away from her. Hughes gets it back. Trying to drive to the rim. Cannot. What's the call? Going to call offensive foul. Going to call that on Hughes.
Lowered her shoulder just a little bit, but I like the fact that they're aggressively going to the basket.
Well, just when we said they had not scored, Greg, they've come back with 5 unanswered to take a 1-point lead. They're on defense now. See what happens. Edgewood with the basketball. Bounce pass out on top to Goodall. Working from the left wing. Now the baseline, Kendall Robinson coming out. Bounce pass almost picked off by Lauer. In fact, it was tipped, I believe.
Just deflected just enough that was able to kind of throw it off. Edgewood player reached out, touched it as it went out of bounds.
Sophie Lauer with the ball. We're down to seconds now. Get it back to Sophie. Whips it over on the left side. Fusco tries to go inside with it, and they turn it over now at just under 15 seconds to play. Clock running here in the third. Shot off the glass. Bentley gets another one. That's going to do it. At the end of 3, it's 26-25. Edgewood on top. We'll be back with the fourth and final quarter when we return. You're watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
I've learned so much over the years, and not from a book, it's from the deer themselves. It's a chess game, but the more you play chess, the better you get at it.
Linton Cycle Sales, doing business the small town way since 1973.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. Is your roof ready for the next storm? Whether it is a leak, a replacement, or a brand new look, Bumpkin Valley Roofing has you covered. For 13 years, they've been the trusted name in residential and commercial roofing in southern Indiana, offering membrane, shingles, and all-metal roofing. Call Coach Sierra Babcock to schedule your free estimate today at 812-227-0818. And life moves fast. Car rides, chaos, and cuddles, but protecting your family with life insurance, that's worth slowing down for. Call or text Alicia Cornelius at Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance because love plans ahead. 812-582-8941. And as we begin this fourth quarter of play, keep in mind that this quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Contact Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton to be there with you every step of the way. Kevin?
So checking the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 26-25 as we start this fourth quarter. Edgewood Mustangs on top by a point. Miners inbounding the basketball from the side. With the basketball out on top is Fusco on the right side to Chloe King. Gets it inside. Good. Shot up. Oh, not quite for Leffler. It was so close, Greg. I thought that was going in.
Good, strong move. Kind of hung on the rim there and just didn't go down.
No, it did. Edgewood walking the ball up. With the ball, Kelsey Davis working with the left hand. Kicks it out to Braylon Bentley, who's just been on fire tonight. Great steal there, but can't negotiate the sideline, but great hustle by Peyton Leffler.
Yeah, really, really good job there out top. Just couldn't get it controlled before it got out of bounds.
Kelsey Davis at the logo. Looking right, looking left, looking back right again to Goodall. She's tied up a little bit by Hughes. They get it to Frankie. Comes around on the left side. We got a player on the floor, and we got a foul on the Linton Miners. Looks like they're going to call that one on Ava Johnson, and that is her third. Davis. Shot up in the lane, no good. Miners coming the other way. Chloe King with the right-hand dribble. Out on top, Hughes. Now inside. Kick it back out. Work it around. Now back in again.
Good job.
Great movement of the ball and an easy basket for Peyton Leffler, her fourth point. But more importantly, Greg, that was a good offense.
Yeah, it was just move the ball well. Good screening, cutting inside there.
Boy, that's one of those moments where, you know, the light goes on and you think, man, maybe they're getting it now. Great movement of the ball. 5:30 remaining in the contest. Miners by 1, 27-25. There's a layup. It's too hard off the glass. We're coming the other way. Hughes. Top of the key. Three-pointer up, no good. Oop, was that an over the back?
No, it hit the bracing.
Okay.
When it bounced up off the rim.
Katie Wall and Mullis coming in. Going out, Savannah Hughes and Peyton Leffler. Working over the right side, Frankie. Goes around a screen. Bentley, shot up, no good. Rebound, fought for, and the Miners will come away with it. Maybe a foul is whistled there. Fusco was having problems trying to get rid of the ball. I think they called a foul on Kendall Robinson.
Got her across the arm there.
That is Kendall's third. Look like Cincinnati Bengals warm-up pants over there. We'll have a shot of that, I'm sure, with the pregame show, the varsity contest to come. Davis, great anticipation, steals it. Bounce pass left side, Bentley blocked by Chloe King. Great move. Davis, shot up, no good. Rebound, Miners. We're coming the other way. Great rebound by Ava Johnson. Katie Wall with it out on top. Now coming around to the near side is Fusco. Right side, Chloe King. Spins. Can't get it in to the pivot. You get it to Katie Wall on the left wing. Again, out on top, Fusco. Now on the right to Chloe, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. Edgewood ball. And right away, Peyton Leffler is back up off the bench and in there. Just over 4 minutes to play in the ball game. 27-26. Points are kind of hard to come by. When they come in a flourish. Wow, Frankie from way outside. No dice. Katie Wall coming the other way. Half court, dribbles the top of the key. Spins a pass to the right side, Fusco. Back to Katie. Whips it over on the left side. Chloe King drives to the hoop. Has the ball knocked away by Davis. No, I'm sorry, by number 20. That's Kaylin Cross. Getting ready to inbound it. They do to Katie. Wall dribbling with the left hand. Gets it over to Fusco. Ooh.
Drugger.
Tough break. Drug the pivot foot. Do we have a timeout? We do. Timeout on the court. 3:27 to play in the contest. 27-26. Miners by 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. They're going to make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. And Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival, brought to you by Friends of Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area, invites you to kick off on Friday, February 26th and all day Saturday, February 21st, 2026. This will be held at the Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitor Center. So visit friendsofgoosepond.org for more information today. And fall is full of opportunity in Greene County real estate. Trust Corey Motter, your local market expert, to help you make the right move before the year ends. Close it with Corey and turn over a new leaf in your real estate journey. Kevin.
So 3:27 now to play in this contest. Junior varsity Miners leading by 1, 27-26. It's like a little flurry of points, and then it goes.
Yeah. This is for an early season JV game. This has been a really competitive JV game. Just last 3 minutes here, one of them's going to win it. It just depends on who makes the plays here coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with the ball right now is Davis. Pulls up, pivots around, almost stolen, but gets the ball to Cross. Now the ball goes out of bounds. What's the call?
A foul there on King, I believe.
Foul is on 25. Leffler, her first. Get it out on top. Frankie on the right wing. Baseline shot up by Davis, and it's good.
Big shot there.
Big Walton Funeral Service three-pointer to give him a 29-27 lead over the Miners with just 3 minutes to play. Is that an over in the back? Nobody touched that? They touched it. Nope. Okay, we're coming the other way. See, going out right now for the Miners, number 12, Fusco, who came in. Katie Wall, she back in there? Savannah Hughes, I think, is who has come back in. It's Hughes, King.
Got to be on King as well there. I'm not sure how many she has.
Getting ready to inbound the ball from the side.
Looks like she has 3.
Pass over on the right side. Cross. Dribbles with the left hand. Kicks it back out to Bentley. She has been lethal in this ball game. Frankie on the right wing puts up a jumper and nails it. That's her first basket of the game for her third point. 31-27. They open up a little wagon room here with not much time left. Miners coming back in with Ava Johnson is coming back in. And also Fusco, I believe. So that leaves him with Leffler, Hughes, and Lauer in the lineup. They go inside. Shot up, rims, no good. Rebound, no good. The weak side rebound is pulled out of there by Edgewood.
Lauer's not in the game, Kevin. I don't think.
Shot up, no good. Oh, I'm sorry. So did I call?
So we have Maggie Mullis.
Fusco, Hughes.
No, I'm just
Mullis,
figuring out who
Leffler and Johnson in there.
Johnson's probably who I get her mixed up with Lauer.
They will head to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line.
Shot up, no good. Kelsey Davis will get a second shot. Missed them both.
I'll say you got to call a foul there.
2 players down here. Leffler and also Robinson both on the floor. The Miners will get the ball with 1:56 remaining, down by 4. Bringing it up right now is Fusco. Stops her dribble there on the right side. Pass inside to Ava Johnson. Picked off, coming the other way. Court length going rim to rim, and Kendall Robinson can't make it count. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover to the Miners. Chloe King will inbound to Fusco. Left side, Katie Wall. Back again to Fusco, dribbling over to the right side, back to Katie. Trying to get it inside, can't. Pass is overthrown. Looked like Katie had a chance for a three-point shot there, but passed it up.
Edgewood's doing a good job of putting pressure out there on the top. It's just making it really difficult for our guards to get into an offense here.
Robinson working with the ball. To Kelsey Davis, all the way to the rim. Oh my, missed a layup. Great movement, but missed the payoff. Katie Wall coming the other way. Miners got to get something going offensively here. Katie dribbling in the lane, loses control, luckily for the Miners. It's knocked out of bounds by Edgewood. 53 seconds remaining. Miners trailing by 4. You got to make something happen here. Try to get it into Ava Johnson. No dice. Picked off, out of bounds, but it's off Edgewood. Katie coming around. Now they get it inside. There's a shot off the glass, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Oh, they're going to give it to the Miners. I thought that might have been off Ava Johnson, but
Johnson did a good job there crashing the boards.
We got another timeout with 43 seconds remaining. 31-27, Edgewood by 4 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
So we're going to give everyone a little bit of a challenge. Since you decided to call me out about putting Christmas decorations up, now I'm getting all sorts of text messages with people and their Christmas trees. So if you have your Christmas...
Are they sending pictures?
Yeah, they're sending pictures. So if you have your Christmas tree up, send us a photo.
Okay, then you got to say, is it decorated?
Oh, it's decorated. It's decorated. So thank you to those that are starting to text me with beautiful Christmas tree pictures.
Oh, my.
Oh, Kevin. All right, let's do Skinner's Towing, shall we? The deer are on the move, and if you need a lift, Skinner's Towing Service has you covered. They are your reliable, fast, and friendly people you can depend on 24/7. So call them at 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. And are you looking for high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite here in Linton. He offers T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month with debit auto pay. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right.
So the Miners inbound the ball. Katie Wall takes it right
Good
to the
job.
cup.
Good job.
Katie gets her 4th point, but none bigger than that one. 31-29, Edgewood on top. Frankie with the ball, has it knocked away by Ava Johnson. Now there's a scrum going on, and it should belong to the Miners. It's a jump ball. Great hustle play there by Leffler. Peyton on the floor fighting for that ball. Turnover, the Miners have a chance to tie it up or even possibly take the lead with just 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. Working on the right side. Timeout. Linton-Stockton with 18.6 remaining in this contest. 31-29, Edgewood by 2. Since 1954, Bob Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community. They offer a full-service department ready to assist you when time is of the essence. So don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Call them at 812-512-9857.
And we also like to remind you that we are partnering with the Bob Walters Linton Motors. So if you have any new or gently used coats of any size, bring them between now and November 22nd during regular business hours and help us fill the truck. And in doing so, by bringing in a new or gently used coat, you get a $10 off service card of $50 or more.
This is when that non-working scoreboard on this end kind of creates a little bit of a problem for you, because you got to have a lot of communications now from your coaches and from your other players about where you're at on the time, because you can't see the clock down on this end.
Leffler going into the lane is cut down. Is she all right?
Yeah.
Peyton hit the floor. I think she's fouled.
Good take, but it's going to be out of bounds.
Okay.
Not shooting yet. But that's what we're going to have to do there, get it in her hands or Katie's hand.
Katie Wall, three-pointer, off the front of the rim, no dice. Rebound, fought for. The Miners come out with it. Underneath, shot up, no good. 1 second, 0. There's the buzzer, 31-29. Edgewood will win by 2. But it came down to the last shot. You can't ask for anything more than that. The junior varsity dropping that one to Edgewood. So, on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 31-29 is our final. But when we come back, we'll start the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show of the varsity contest to follow.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is a production of Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. It's Linton-Stockton against Edgewood. Both teams coming in at 1-1. Edgewood, a good basketball team. If you heard a little bit of our pregame before the junior varsity contest, Greg was pointing out that they've got some valuable players back from last year.
Yeah, well, they're heavily senior laden, got 10 seniors on their team. 3 of those come back from last year that led them in scoring. Macy Kreider at 13.2 last year. Maddie Bland at 11.9, Allie Bland at 10.5. And they've got several other players there that can score and are great role players, do all the little things that you need. So they're going to be a handful here for us to. It's a good test for us.
So basically, they're experienced.
They are
back.
experienced. They are experienced. Yes.
Anytime you have that many seniors. Now here's the warm-ups I was talking about. Kind of remind you of IU's, except just different colors. But it reminds me of the Cincinnati Bengals for some reason.
Yeah, they're nice looking warm-ups. Tearaway pants with the candy stripes and the black and the red.
Edgewood on the floor, and of course you can hear it. The band is in the house, and of course that always means great music, and we're certainly glad to have it. So it'll be Linton and Edgewood, and Linton coming in. Basically, if you go over the starters, at least the way it's been in the first couple of games, it'll be Audrey Sullivan, J.C. Archer, Marley Remmel, Abby McKee, and Aaliyah Sam. But off the bench, you'll see a lot of Layla Jennings, Shaylee Killian, and I think we'll see a little bit of Sophie Lauer or maybe even Sophia Franklin in this varsity game.
Yeah, I think, coaches are looking both sides. They're looking for rotations. They're looking for substitution plans as far as what happens when this happens. Who are we working in the rotation and how often and where. So there's a lot of things going on early in the season that you're adjusting to and trying to figure out what kids you can trust in certain situations, who's gonna step up and perform, and that's what you're looking for.
I think of a couple of players here for Linton, mainly number 30, Sophie Lauer, but also number 14, Layla Jennings. Layla Jennings didn't play basketball last year, but we know she's a quality athlete. Sophia Lauer is a good athlete. I see that, maybe there's going to be some lineup twisting by the time all this is done.
Yeah, again, I think for Linton, you have Archer and you have Sullivan that can score the basketball. So with this group now, we've got to figure out, one, they've got to step up their game. Last year they didn't have to be the go-to because they had 3 upperclassmen that were a pretty big part of our program. But this year now they've got a lot more on their shoulders that they've got to bear as well. But then you're looking for who's my third scorer, my fourth scorer. Who's going to get me 6, 8, 10 points every night that I can count on getting that. Yeah, I think if you look at it, you've got Marley Remmel there that can do that stuff. She showed the ability last year playing on JV that she can do that. You're going to have Abby McKee that's capable of scoring inside. And then you've got Sophie Lauer, Aaliyah Sam. Those girls.
See, I think Aaliyah Sam can step up, Greg.
I think she can too. And Layla's such a great athlete that you know that she's capable of doing those things as well. So it's really there's 4 or 5 girls there that I think have the ability to be that third and fourth consistent scorer. And if you're going to win at this level, you're going to have a couple other scorers to take some heat off of Archer and Sullivan.
Now, Greg, we've seen the Miners play a couple of games already. The first one against West Washington, a gritty win by the Miners that really showed you a lot, I think. But then the second game was, it was just a blistering loss to North Knox, 60-24, which then set you back. The coach was quick to say, you know what, it's one game, we're going to move on.
Yeah, well, I think there's 2 things there. They're polar opposites. One, you're playing a second-ranked team in the state in 2A, and the other one, you're playing a team that's similar to you. And so you can kind of gauge where you're at and then where you need to be if you're going to compete on the next level to win sectionals and beyond. And so, again, you got a young group of players here that you've got a lot to work with, a lot of athletes, a lot of basketball players. So how far can these kids come this year? That's what you're looking for. Where can we step up? Where can we go on the next level? And as we get later in the season, those teams that are on your schedule that you would look at and go, okay, this next team, they're probably better than us. How do we compete with them? Are we showing growth? That's what you want to see.
This is another one of those challenges tonight because Edgewood comes in with a good team.
Edgewood comes in, and it's going to be one of those things, again, where you can look at it and go, okay, hey, where are we at? We're 3 games in the season now. Did we do some things better than we did the last 2 games? How do we adjust to some pressure? How do we adjust to, again, some runs that they're inevitably going to go on? So those are all things I think you have to really weigh out as a coach, and you're just looking to see where your kids respond.
Now, when you think about it, and you make a good point about Sullivan and Archer, I think their step from going from maybe a backup scorer to a primary scorer is smaller than that third tier where the third person has got to come up. That's a bigger jump from the other girls.
Yeah, I think so. I think, again, there's sometimes your role players aren't accustomed. They've been accustomed to playing roles all the time and doing the little things, and they get a few baskets here and there. What you got to see them do is become more aggressive. I need to have those third, fourth, fifth, sixth scorers on your bench. When they're in there, they got to come in and go, you know what, I'm going to be aggressive going to the basket. I'm going to be aggressive looking for my shot. I'm going to be aggressive screening, doing all the things that you have to do. And hopefully that momentum starts to trigger and you start seeing them be able to be that consistent scorer you need.
How much of that is confidence? I watch, of course, I'm kind of a fan of Aaliyah Sam. She handles the ball so well. I've seen her shoot. I know she can hit those threes, but a lot of times you'll see her pass it by.
Yeah, I think confidence is a big part of it. Here's the thing with it. Hey, you're going to miss them. If you're a shooter and you're a 50% shooter, the first 5 don't go in. Hey, I'm shooting the ball because the next 5 are bound to go in. And that's the mentality you have to have. And I think with some of these kids, they've not been that. They get down on themselves a little bit. And you just got to keep reassuring them that, hey, just keep going to the basket. Do that. Do what you're doing, and you'll see it start to bring some fruits for you. We saw it in the JV game. Leffler did a great job going to the basket. Katie Wall did a great job going in there, and of course Sophie Lauer did. That aggressiveness doesn't always result in a positive outcome, but it will over time if you continue to do it and continue to refine how you go to the basket, use your body, so forth.
So it should be a good contest yet to come. Heather?
We'd like to take this opportunity, one, to say the band sounds awesome. Under the direction of Alden Swaby, he is doing a fantabulous, you heard that word, fantabulous job.
The word of the day is fantabulous.
We'd also like to take this opportunity to go through a number of sponsors that you will hear in tonight's actual rotation of gameplay. First being Linton Cycle Sales, who serves as our scoreboard sponsor. Dane at Linton Cycle Sales wants to remind everyone that North Star models have a $1,000 rebate now through the end of November. And also, qualified farmers can also receive an extra $1,000 rebate with the Ag program. So stop by and see Linton Cycle Sales south of Linton for more information today. We'd also like to say that you will hear tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it is a new construction, a remodel, or a home addition, you know it'll be done right every single time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. So call Tony Klusner or Bart Wade of Linton today. Our halftime sponsor tonight is Kingdom Air. The Kingdom Air halftime show will be brought to you by your locally owned heating and cooling experts. From furnace repair and replacement, call Kingdom Air or visit kingdomair.com. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. Tonight's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton. Serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years, Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home, your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton Jackson, Mary Beth Gerald, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way. They are your key to the very best. Our replay sponsor tonight is Greene County Vision Center. Greene County Vision Center is a local family-owned business located on Highway 54 in Linton. They have been providing quality eye care, glasses, contact lenses, and treating their patients like family since 2005. With a large selection of designer frames, stop in and let their staff help you pick out your new look today. And our free throw sponsor tonight is Bob Walters Linton Motors. Now, listen up, because between now and next Saturday, November the 22nd, you can drop off your new or gently used coats to their showroom and fill the truck. The truck is being collected with winter coats for all ages, from youth, teens, and young adults. And by dropping off your new or gently used coats, you can get a $10 off the purchase of a $50 or more service gift card with the donation of a coat. Now, between the end of now and next Saturday, November 22nd. And our three-point shot sponsor, dedicated to professional compassionate service, Walton Funeral Home leaves kind memories since 1915. And funeral pre-planning for peace of mind from one generation to the next and one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving you for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. And you want to stay tuned to the end of tonight's varsity matchup because you'll get to hear the postgame show sponsored by Tech Shack of Linton. Tech Shack of Linton now offers gift cards perfect for birthdays, Christmases, a thank you, or even a bonus, redeemable in the Linton store at techshack.com. Now tech lovers of all ages can get exactly what they've always wanted from Tech Shack in Linton. Kevin?
We're still just about 7.5 minutes away. Great crowd on hand here, considering all that's going on this Saturday, especially deer hunting. But it's a great crowd. Still time to get here and to get to the concession stand, get something to eat, and watch some great basketball.
I tell you, I'm getting all kinds of Christmas trees, Kevin.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You should start whatever it is you do when you say, do you put up Christmas before Thanksgiving, yes or no?
We'll work on that a little bit later tonight because, Kevin, obviously we have our hands full during tonight's broadcast.
We
do appreciate all of those that are sending in your Christmas trees and your Christmas holiday decorations. Kevin and I have kind of a appreciation and adornment for nutcrackers. So, and I think it's a tradition that carried on way back when because my grandmother, when my grandmother and my grandfather were dating, he used to send her a nutcracker every year on her birthday, which was December the 11th, right before Christmas. And I remember that being one of my favorite memories that she shared because she had this whole nutcracker collection. Well, now, somehow, Kevin and I have started our own nutcracker collection.
But
so we have them at the front porch and the back porch.
Our nutcrackers are 6 to 7 feet tall.
I know yes, they are. So we do wish all of you, obviously this is our third broadcast for the Linton Lady Miners. It's our 6th event because JV and varsity are each separate events. And so we are very excited to be able to be here tonight to broadcast live stream production of this event. And we should remind you that the next, as you'll see in the crawl in the bottom, the next outing for the Lady Miners are on Tuesday as they head to Bar Reeve to face the Bar Reeve Vikings. That is on Tuesday, November the 18th at 6 o'clock. We are blocked from any type of coverage there at Bar Reeve, so we encourage everyone that is listening to make plans to travel down to Bar Reeve on Tuesday evening and fill those stands with lots of Miner pride.
And we're hoping God's hand is in all of this because maybe about that time we'll be in Columbus watching a new baby be born in the family.
Absolutely. We are going to do everything we can to stay on schedule. We've made that commitment, but once we get that phone call, we are heading east. So we are going to take a quick time out to hear from a couple of our Miner Pride sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment. You are watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Looking to tackle a new project? Then Heritage Lumber and Supply is your locally owned and operated building material supplier with everything you need for your next professional or DIY project. From interior or exterior building products to windows, doors, metal roofing, and more, we've got you covered. Ready for a kitchen update or looking to build a new home or post-frame building? Our staff can help you from design to construction, and our in-house kitchen designer will work with you to bring your ideas to life. Let us help you through the process at 812-798-1178 or visit us at heritagelumbersupply.com, located behind Walmart in Linton.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. Where the winners shop. Need excavation or septic work that you can count on at Halls LLC? They've been moving earth and installing reliable septic systems for years. From site prep to drainage, driveways, demolition, and full septic installs or repairs, they have the equipment and experience to get the job done right. For residential or commercial jobs, big or small, give Doug or Jared a call at 812-699-0200. You may also visit Halls LLC on Facebook today. If you're looking for a wide selection of quality pre-owned cars, why look any further than Bob Walters Linton Motors? They've been serving Linton since 1954 with a wide variety of vehicles for a wide variety of budgets. Bob Walters also offers a full-service department with ASE-trained technicians who are standing by to fix any potential problem. Why pay big city prices when Bob Walters offers local sales and service for less? Visit the dealer you can depend on. Bob Walters Linton Motors at bobwalterscars.com. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught pregame show as the Edgewood Lady Mustangs invade Linton-Stockton Senior High School to face the Miners, both coming in at 1-1. Greg, you made this observation in the junior varsity game, so I'll let you explain this again. It looks like we're going to be working with just one scoreboard clock tonight.
Yeah, they're having an issue with the south end scoreboard, which will be the end that the Miners that's on their home bench, so they'll have that in the last quarter there, but Edgewood's going to be looking at that end without a clock, so you're going to have a lot of communication on the floor when it gets down to the end of each quarter and each half. End of the game scenarios, those all require a whole lot more communication from your coaches and your players in those situations.
And obviously the teams agree that they'll just say, look, we've got to play with just one clock.
Yeah, and again, it's fair for everybody because they're both going to see it the same amount of times, so it's not really a problem that way. I think this game here for tonight, Miners are going to have to keep this in the 40s. They're going to have to win it with their defense until this offense gets really rolling. For Mustangs, I think they're going to continue to keep doing what they want to do. They're going to try to impose their way and how they want to play, and it'll be a adjustment, see how things play out here.
We're getting set here now for the pregame festivities. That would be the national anthem and, of course, the introduction of the starting lineups for both teams. Again, good crowd on hand. They got plenty of time to get over here if you're in town or watching from home. Come on over and be a part of the big game, the basketball game being played here between the girls from Edgewood and Linton-Stockton.
Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to Linton-Stockton High School for tonight's varsity contest between the visiting Mustangs of Edgewood High School and your hometown Linton Lady Miners. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and our flag with the playing of the national anthem performed tonight by the Linton High School band. So on the floor tonight, the starting lineups for the game. Beginning with the visitors and scoreboard this evening, the Mustangs of Edgewood High School. Starting at guard, a 5'5" senior, number 3, Allie Bland. Another guard, 5'7" senior, number 4, Kylie Murphy. Another guard, 5'6" senior, number 10, Maddie Bland. At forward, a 5'11" senior, number 22, Macy Rader. And another forward, a 5'10" senior, number 25, Ada Rader. And now the starting lineup for your Linton-Stockton Lady Miners. Starting at goal, a 5'5" sophomore, number 1, Audrey Sullivan. Starting at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 3, Dixie Archer. Also starting at guard, she's a 5'7" sophomore, number 10, Marley Remmel. Starting at guard, she's a 5'4" junior, number 15, Elliott. And center this evening for the Miners, she's a 5'8" senior, number 11, Abby McKee. The coach of St. Anderson.
So there we have the starting lineups. It's Allie Bland, Kylie Murphy, Maddie Bland, Macy Kreider, and Ava LaRoche. And for Linton-Stockton, Audrey Sullivan, J.C. Archer, Marley Remmel, Abby McKee, and Aaliyah Sam.
One thing you see right out of the bat is, Edgewood's going to have a little bit of a height advantage there inside, so
Kreider
see how
wins
that plays out here.
Wins the opening tip. Kylie Murphy with the ball.
Miners come out and man.
Kylie wants to drive in the lane, kicks it back out to Allie Bland. Now a good drive there by Murphy. She gets kind of hooked in the passing of, is it Remmel?
Yep.
Marley picks up her first foul.
Quick reminder, this first quarter sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Whip it out on top. Allie Bland back to the corner. Shot on the way by LaRoche. It's a triple right out of the gun.
3-point shot sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Miners bringing the ball up. Sullivan with the basketball. Audrey working on the left side. Bounce pass. Archer spins and gets met immediately by LaRoche, but then gets the ball back. Her pass to McKee, picked off. And Edgewood is coming the other way. Nice drive off the glass. A good hooked layup by Allie Bland, and that's 2 for Allie right off the. So it's 5-0 right away. Edgewood, and we've got immediate timeout. So with 7:03 to play here in quarter number 1, Miners want to talk about it already. The Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 5-0 for Edgewood. You are watching live stream production by Rader Media Sports.
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $5 for every A on their semester report card. For more information, visit local Crane Union branch or find out more at cranecu.org. And just a quick reminder, they are accepting toys for tots in their front lobby. So bring in a new unwrapped toy for this year's Toys for Tots program.
Craig, a quick timeout by the Miners.
Yeah, I'll have to have some conversations about it. Not a good offensive look down here. We've got 2 baskets on the other end, so we've got to clean things up.
Audrey Sullivan with it on the left. Going to Remmel, loses the ball, bounces off her back, but she's able to retrieve it. Gets it back to Sullivan. McKee will cut. Aaliyah Sam on the left. Back to Remmel on the right wing.
Defensively, Edgewood's doing a really good job of just taking the passing lanes on, and they're really putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
Archer kind of forces one up and gets bailed out there by the call of a foul. JC will head to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line for a pair. See if she can get the Miners on the board. Nope, misses the first one. Miners seemed a little bit more deliberate in that possession, and they come away with 1 point, rewarded with that. 5-1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Edgewood on top. Drive off the cup, off the glass, I apologize. That is number 22, Macy Kreider, getting that basket right away. Her first 2, so 3 separate players have already scored for Edgewood. They lead 7-1. There's a shot that goes out of bounds. Were you starting to say something about Kreider?
Kreider's a really nice player for them. She's handles the ball well, moves well, got good size to her. That was a really good, strong move to the basket. Watching her out there in warm-ups, she's got a nice pull-up jumper as well.
Sullivan, tempted by the 3, will not take it. Pulls it back out to set up shop. She's guarded there by number 10, Maddie Bland. Archer back to Sullivan. Now she'll take it, and she cans it. Audrey Sullivan getting the Walton Funeral Service 3-pointer. Get the Miners going a little bit here. That ball is out of bounds. A turnover. Miners will take possession. 7-4 now. Edgewood on top by 3 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. Sullivan, bounce pass. Aaliyah Sam driving. Oh, I thought she might put that up. Couldn't get the opportunity. Back to Aaliyah. She backs it off. Can't go to Archer. Hands off to Audrey Sullivan. Audrey wants to go to the rack. Shot up. Rims no good. Rebound pulled down out of the air by Kreider. Coming the other way. Macy with the delivery.
Nice
The pass. No dice. McKee pulls down the rebound.
A really nice pass. Just didn't get to finish there.
Sullivan trying to go around the screen. Can't. She's being guarded by Murphy now. Looks like they're going to be paying a lot of attention to Audrey Sullivan. Aaliyah. Archer. Aaliyah Sam again on the right wing. Bland on her. McKee comes out to help out with a screen. Sullivan. Hook pass, left baseline. Sam loses it, regains. Throws it out on top again to Sullivan, and they'll reset. Archer on the right wing. McKee.
Nice pass.
Great pass.
Good job.
And McKee. Abby McKee gets her first 2, and it's 7-6 now. Watch the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. Watch this feed. Archer to McKee. Yeah. Perfect. Miners now. That's a Greene County Vision Center instant replay. Kreider in and out. Shot no good. Aaliyah Sam. Sullivan, right wing. 7-6. Edgewood still on top by 1. Great steal there. Stepping in the passing lane is Allie Bland. She'll go all the way, but she'll be fouled by Archer. You can tell one thing. When Edgewood gets the chance to run, they're going to do it.
Yeah, they're going to push it.
So Allie Bland steps up to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line and cans the first free throw. That's her 3rd point of the night. She will get rewarded with another one. McKee goes out now. Who came in?
Layla Jennings.
All right, thank you. Layla in, number 10. No, that's Rimmel. I apologize. There she is, 14 is Layla Jennings. Sullivan across the timeline. Looking on the left side. Can't go to Aaliyah Sam. She's trying to find somewhere to go. Now does. Off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. Archer, Jennings are both on the floor, along with number 25, Ava LaRoche. They're going to give that ball to the Miners. Marley Rimmel looking to inbound. does to Sullivan. Whips it left side, Aaliyah Sam. Aaliyah eyeing it. Back to Archer. To Aaliyah. Comes around a screen by Jennings. Sullivan will try another tray. Yes! Another Walton Funeral Service three-pointer for Audrey Sullivan. She has 2, and the Miners have tied it up at 9. But, whoa, they answer with a 3 of their own by Addison Yearby, number 15, who's come into the game. She gets a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. There's a loose ball. They come up with it. Edgewood has it. Kreider bringing it up across the timeline, across the logo at center court. Archer will pick her up. Whips it over to the right side. Yearby. That was a shot, however, by Kreider, and it's no good. Sullivan. Audrey can't draw the foul. She takes it right in there. Loose ball knocked away. A slight collision there by Yearby and Jennings. Everybody all right. LaRoche tries to throw it down the baseline. Cannot. Pushed out of bounds. One thing you notice about when you watch Jennings, she is not afraid to mix it up. You notice that already.
Absolutely not. And again, you got to have. You cannot play soft. You got to be able to play physical.
Especially if you're playing underneath.
Well, the officials are going to let them play a little bit, so that's what you've got to do.
Sullivan out on top to Jennings. Working the right side. Archer. Sam. Oh, I thought if she'd spin to her left a little sooner, but loose ball on the floor. Somebody's sitting on it. And they're going to say it belongs to Edgewood. 4 girls get up from that scrum. 1:22 remaining in quarter number 1. 12-9. Inbound the ball, Maddie Bland. Across the timeline. Kind of a skip in her step. Doesn't get her open, though, so she has to kick back to Kreider. There's a shot on the baseline, and it's good. Allie Bland was open, and Kreider saw her. It's 2 more for Bland. She has 5. 1 minute to play first quarter. 14-9, Edgewood. Wide open, Sullivan. Kicks it out. Archer takes the tray. Yes. That's great to see. You need to see that from JC, a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. They're going to respond with another one of their own. No dice. Miners. Oh, should have had the rebound, but lose it. Bland kicks it out. That shot up by Yearby. No. Kreider with a rebound, but what are they going to call? A push. 14-12 right now.
2 offensive boards there in a row on the same possession. We've got to limit those.
Edgewood on top right now by 2, and they have possession of the ball. Allie Bland with it out on top. Goes over the left side. Kreider. Shot up no good. Coming the other way. Sullivan wants to take it all the way. Boy, she is decked. Did they call a foul?
No foul.
No foul?
Ball landed on her. She went out of bounds.
Oh, boy. Okay. Boy, if they're going to allow that, that's going to be a long evening. Now they call Sullivan a foul on defense. Kreider will now trigger the inbound. My, oh my, if you're going to go to the cup in this one, you better bring your shoulder pads. Kreider, left side. Shot, wall ball, out of bounds. Just under 4 seconds remaining, 14-12. Miners can try to tie this up with a quick hoop here. Sullivan brings it up across the timeline. No good. Close, but no cigar. 14-12 is our score at the end of 1. Edgewood by 2 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard. You're watching a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
In an accident and need a lift? Skinner's Towing Service is your reliable, fast, and friendly service you can depend on 24/7. Call 812-699-0743 for locally owned, affordable service. Country roads to city streets, Corey Motter is the local expert Greene County trusts. With proven results and a drive to help you succeed. Close it with Corey and turn your real estate goals into reality.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. On the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, Edgewood leads Linton 14-12. And this second quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Contact Allie Walton-Jackson, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks, all of Linton, to be your key to the very best. Kevin?
Well, we don't like when we see drawing back between the referee and the crowd. I don't like seeing that. Miners inbounding from the side here. Aaliyah Sam brings it across the timeline. Leah gets it to Sullivan. Miners trailing by 2 with the possession here. Remo goes down, picks herself back up. Archer out on top to Sullivan. Sullivan in the wing. Jennings back to Sullivan. Audrey takes it up. A hook shot banker off the glass, or off the glass counts. It's 8 now for Audrey Sullivan. 14-all. A tray on the right-hand side is the answer by number 25, Ava LaRoche, her second three-pointer, her second Walton Funeral Service three-pointer in this ball game for 6 points.
Don't want to leave her open like that. That's 2 in a row that she's been left wide open and nothing but net on both of them.
Jennings out on top. Bounce pass back to Archer. Archer wants to go in on the right-hand side off the glass. Too hard. Great shot. Just a little too hard. The ball goes to Edgewood. Or does it? Nope, it'll be minor ball. Remmel to inbound. Eyes Archer out on top to Sullivan. Oh, she'll take a tray from no man's land off the glass. No dice. Archer tries to save it. What's the call?
A foul on LaRoche there, I believe.
All right. She and Archer were both going after that loose ball on the rebound. It's 17-14, Edgewood. Shot left-hand side, no good by Jennings. Rebound fought for. Wow. Remmel was literally tied up by Ava Norton. They were literally holding on to one another. That's going to be a pairing to watch here, maybe. As we bring the ball up here, Maddie Bland with the ball coming across the timeline. Working with the left hand in the lane, hands it off. Trying to drive in there. No dice. Ball out of bounds, but it'll belong to Edgewood. Bounce pass. Out to Addison Yearby. Tries to pass it off. Archer will pick it off. Turnovers, can the Miners capitalize? Archer across the timeline. Wants it. Off the glass, no dice. Coming the other way. Murphy. Across the timeline with the left hand. Spins again in the lane. Wanted to take it up. Couldn't. Passes off to Yearby. Aaliyah Sam on her. Back to Kylie Murphy. In the lane. Shot no good. Rebound Miners. Aaliyah Sam. Boy, like to see Aaliyah get involved offensively here. Archer. Back to Jennings. She's going to try to drive off the glass. Great move. Great move by Layla Jennings. Timeout on the floor makes it 17-16. Edgewood by 1 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Looking for quality firewood that you can pick up or have delivered? How about DNR-approved firewood for your camper? Contact CAS Contracting DBA Kramer's Tree Service, who has been locally owned for over 30 years. They also specialize in land clearing, development, tree removal, and stump grinding. Keep warm this winter by calling Chelsea, Brett, or Blake at 812-847-7221 today. Also, Mayor Preble and the City of Linton encourages you to bookmark the City of Linton website. This is a valuable resource for upcoming meetings, special events, availability to pay your bill online, and see local resources throughout Linton. Visit cityoflinton.in.gov today. And it's going to be cold this winter, so watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle is protected now before the ice hits. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt your worries away. Kevin.
Greg, Sophia Franklin coming in. Wow, this is quick. The offense, or the Miner defense, just really getting on the floor. Kreider driving right-hand side, shot up, no good. Rebound, LaRoche. A tray on the way from the left baseline. No dice. And again, another offensive rebound. Maddie Bland with the ball. Loses it, however. Archer comes up with the errant ball. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Nowhere to go. Hands it to Audrey Sullivan behind her, working on the right wing.
Right there.
Boy, it's nice to see Jennings be aggressive, and also Remmel. Right now, Remmel is in the ball game. I believe Franklin has come in now in place of Jennings. Sophia with the ball now on the left-hand wing.
Right there. Drop
Bounce
that
pass into Archer. Archer takes it up, will not fall. They're going to say the ball will belong to Edgewood. Boy, the Miners definitely more aggressive offensively.
Yeah, they've been going to the basket, picked up their defense. You know, Edgewood come out and they jumped to that 5-0 lead real quick, and it was like a little bit of a wake-up because they're going to have to play that way.
Kreider in the lane, shot up, no good, tipped. Now the ball's knocked out of bounds by Kreider. Remmel had it. Kreider knocked it out of her hands. Now we're seeing number 30 come in the ball game. That's Sophie Lauer, and Archer will get a rest. So the freshman Lauer is now in the ball game. Sullivan, top of the key. Now backing up a little bit near the logo at center court. Franklin wanted to go to Remmel. She was starting to cut. She gets the ball back. Sam, left wing. Lauer. Sullivan. Audrey. No dice. Comes back to set it up on top again. Again around the screen. Aaliyah Sam wide open. Takes the tray. Yes! That's what you want to see. Aaliyah Sam gets her first Walton Funeral Service three-pointer. And the Miners have taken their first lead at 19-17. There's the instant replay. And now we missed. Who did you see who made that shot?
Can't see her number there. 4.
Okay, number 4, Kylie Murphy getting that basket. There the Miners take a shot. No dice. LaRoche can't bring that ball in. An errant pass, not her fault. That pass was over her head. She tried to bring it in. Are we getting a timeout here? We are. So with 3:08 to play in second half, it is 19-19 on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard.
Come home to quality with Brock Anderson Construction. Give him a call at 812-798-5583 for all of your construction needs. And as always, he says, go Miners. Scooters Coffee in Linton Community offers an extensive menu. They feature a wide variety of hot, iced, and blended beverages. Additionally, they offer a sweet and savory food assortment to accompany you on the go. So, Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast, and they tell you to just scoot on around. And Linex spray and bed liners and undercoating are now offered in addition to lifts, wheels, tires, emergency lighting, and more at English Off-Road, your one-stop equipment shop for all of your vehicle accessories. Visit them on Facebook today. And also, one more. Looking for a handmade over-the-collar bandana for your furry friend? Bandanas by Brenna will be at the Sullivan Holiday Market and Expo on November 22nd from 9 to 1. Make sure your furry family member is dressed for any season by finding them on Facebook today. Kevin?
Boy, the Miners playing well here after the first, as we're now with 3 minutes to play here in this first half. It is 19-19. Whoops, there's a tipped pass. Bland will take it right to the hoop. 2, 4, 6, 8. She got fouled as well.
Yep.
Okay, so Allie Bland will step up to the Bob Walter Linton Motors free throw line. She's 2 for 2 from the line.
It's Maddie Bland.
Or Maddie, is it?
Yep.
Oh, I got. Okay. Says Allie Bland for number 3 here.
It's 10.
Oh, okay. Okay. 2 Blands on the scorebook. Sullivan spins, hands off to Aaliyah Sam on the left. Aaliyah cuts to the hoop. Shot up. Oh, they're going to call a foul on this one. She will go to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Free throw up, no good.
Want to give a shout out to Larry and Rita Goodman watching from home, as well as Philip Uphold, who says, "Let's go Miners."
Free throw on the way. Second one is good. Aaliyah gets her 4th point of the night, 22-20. Edgewood, another bad pass intended for LaRoche. Now, she couldn't do anything about that one either. It was way over her head. Going out right now is Maddie Bland, number 10, and coming back in is number 4, Kylie Murphy for Edgewood. Sullivan across the timeline. Just a wisp over 2 minutes remaining in this first half. Shot up, no good. Call an offensive foul there.
Yeah, they've got Franklin there on the screen.
Edgewood inbounding. Allie Bland with the ball. Dribbling with the left hand, hands off to Kreider. Jumper, top of the free throw line, up no good, loose ball. Sullivan comes down with it. Audrey picks up the Remmel. Long tray on the way, no dice. That didn't draw anything. .145 to play. Clock running. Oh, a nice tip away there by Sullivan, but somehow Allie Bland is able to get the ball back. Spins it over on the right side here to Murphy. She wants to put it up. Can't. Goes back to Bland. Bland goes to the left corner. Yearly now back to Kreider. Nice. A feed now to LaRoche. And for once, poor Ava gets a great pass, and she makes it count. Eight points now for her. 24-20. Edgewood on top. Sullivan on top. Dribbling with the left hand. Drives. Off the glass. Will not fall. Rebound pulled out of there nicely by Kreider. To LaRoche. Kicks it back out. Yearby. No dice. Fight for the rebound. Boy, Franklin took a shot in the chops and decked, and again, nothing called. It is a tough night out here tonight. 35 seconds remaining in this first half. Sullivan has the ball tipped away. She regains control. She's being guarded by Yearby. And good defense by Yearby on Sullivan. Tipped the ball, and then Franklin tried to bring it in, could not. She lost control of the ball. Jennings back in, Franklin out. Maddie Bland bringing the ball up. She loses the ball. Gains control again. Now tries to do something against Sullivan. Can't. 9 seconds remaining. Clock running. Shot off the glass. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Sullivan. Edgewood ball. 4 seconds now remaining. LaRoche to inbound. No doubt they'll set up a quick play here to try to get the ball up. Left side, LaRoche. Finally, she missed a three. Jennings with a rebound. Can't get it in the air before the buzzer sounds off. It is 24-20. Edgewood with a 4-point advantage. We'll be back with the Kingdom Air halftime show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports.
Jathan Wright, your local Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, is here to guide you through the process so you don't have to do it alone. Meet with Jathan in person or over the phone at 812-798-2615 to partner with him for your auto, renters, home, farm, life, or business insurance needs. Jathan says, go Miners. Let's insurance together. Need quality hardwood mulch, compost, tree removal, or stump grinding? Contact CAS Contracting, DBA Kramer's Tree Service.
Halftime routine by the Miner Cadets. Great performance there by the high school cadets. And we're going to take a quick timeout and be back here in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Walters Linton Motors has been providing quality vehicles to the community since 1954. But did you know they offer a full-service department staffed and equipped to handle any automotive issue and scheduled maintenance as well? From oil changes, alignments, transmission repair, and even major engine repair. Don't drive out of town for quality professional service. Just call 812-512-9857.
Welcome back to the Kingdom Air halftime show where the Miners are trailing 24-20 to the visiting Edgewood Lady Mustangs.
We want to remind you that this Kingdom Air halftime show is brought to you by Kingdom Air. From Generac generators to furnace repairs and replacements, Kingdom Air keeps you comfortable all season long. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air. Kevin?
Greg, you'll have to help me. I have 1 point too many here on my book, and I'll see as we monitor this where that might be. Edgewood, 14 points in the first quarter, 24 in the second, 10 points in that second quarter. We have Allie Bland. I have her with 8 points. I have her 2 of 3 from the free throw line and 3 baskets from the field. Kylie Murphy with 2 points. I have 2 for 2 for Maddie Bland for 2 points. Addison Yearby with 3 points, a tray from the field. Obviously, Macy Kreider with only 2 points so far tonight. But Ava LaRoche has a total of 8. She has the leading scorer along with Allie Bland tonight for Edgewood with 24 points and a 4-point edge at the intermission. For Linton, I have Audrey Sullivan with 8, 2 trays and 1 basket. J.C. Archer with just 3 points tonight, or 4 points, I apologize. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line and 1 tray. Marley Remmel failed to score. Abby McKee with 1 basket for 2. Aaliyah Sam with a total of 4 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, and Layla Jennings with 2 points as well for 20. Now, the Miners 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and I have Edgewood at 4 of 5 from the free throw line. But again, I have 1 point too many, so I've given them credit there somewhere where they don't deserve it. What did you think of the first half?
As far as just overall intensity has been pretty high on both sides. I see a little pushing and jostling around there away from the ball between some players. I think that's you're going to see that happen when they let you play, and you just got to keep your emotions in check and don't let yourself get into a situation where you get a silly foul or do something dumb that way because your emotions get out of control. And that's I've seen it from both sides. So I think overall, Miners, we did some really good things there. We've as far as scoring goes, again, that's the same thing we've talked about. Audrey's got 8 there, but Aaliyah Sam picked up there, grabbed 4. Layla had a nice basket there. JC's struggled a little bit. She's got probably, in some games, she'd be living at the free throw line with some of the times she's winning the basket and got fouled on. But, again, referees are letting them play, so you've got to adjust as a player and a coach to that and understand that when I go to the basket, I'm going to expect some contact. For Edgewood, Ava LaRoche has just played really well. She shot the lights out there from the 3. She had 2 nice wide-open looks that she just absolutely drained. And then both the Bland girls have played pretty well. Kreider has been off a little bit. She's missed some shots I think that she normally makes, but I would expect that to change. She's too good of a player not to be making some of those shots going forward.
I sense a little frustration from Edgewood. I think they feel as though they should be playing a little better than they are.
Yeah, probably so. Again, I think
at a 4-point game at the intermission.
When you get in situations where things get physical, it tends to get you sped up a little bit, and it also gets you out of your normal rhythm and your normal sync as far as what you're looking for, as far as shots, as far as cuts and screens, so forth. And again, you've got to be able to function in that chaos and just slow down a little bit and make things work the way they need to work. And so they've struggled a little bit with that. Both sides. We'll see how that goes out.
A physical ball game with just 9 free throws.
It is. And again, you would expect to see a few more of those. I think both coaches will probably say, listen, when we get inside, you're going to have to go up harder. You're going to have to go up stronger because you're going to get fouled. And you got to go as hard as you need to go until they start calling something.
Let me be really positive about Layla Jennings. That move to the hoop was a great move.
It was.
That's the first time I've seen her be very aggressive.
It's
offensively.
The one, yeah, it's the one. Again, I talked about it pregame. She's one of those girls that has the ability to be that third or fourth scorer, and she doesn't lack for confidence. We watched that in softball. She's a tremendous athlete, tremendous player. She's got that ability here on the court to do that as well.
Heather?
Want to check in with a few of our people that are watching, that are commenting. Rita Burgess says, watching from home, let's go Miners. Tanner Archer to our left says, good luck, ladies. Margaret Ann Simon says, she and Oscar are enjoying the broadcast in the recliner. Go, ladies, go. We do thank all of you for checking in on our YouTube channel tonight, as well as our Facebook, and so feel free to leave a comment. We do want to remind everyone that these broadcasts are archived within 24 hours, so tomorrow evening, essentially at 6 o'clock, this will go in the vault until the end of the season. This is at the request of the coaches for both boys and girls basketball, so please be sure that if you want to watch this on the replay it before tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Kevin?
All righty, Heather. Thank you very much.
We want to remind you that this halftime has been brought to you by Kingdom Air. Your home is your castle, so keep it comfortable with Kingdom Air.
Now, you bring up a good point because now that the football season is over, all those games are back up now, right?
They're not just yet. That's on my schedule for tomorrow is to go in and unlock those, go ahead and bring those back up. And you'll be able to see those on both YouTube and the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. We want to thank Kingdom Air for your sponsorship for this halftime. And on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard at the half, Edgewood leads the Linton-Stockton Miners 24-20.
And we want to thank Ashlyn for...
We do want to thank Ashlyn for volunteering to come in today and run camera. It's been nice to see her once again because...
Now, since she got her deer, it's probably why she was okay with coming in today, right? Otherwise, it's like, I don't know.
It was also hot. And you know what was good about today is we got our Christmas decorations up. I told him a couple of days ago, I said, it's going to be almost 70 degrees on Saturday. We need to take advantage of this.
That's true. Yeah, that is very true.
Because we are not going to be so lucky come tomorrow.
Yeah, correct. When the weather starts to move in. Miners have the basketball. They trail by 4. Once the second half hold in store.
Third quarter sponsored by Key Associates of Linton.
Archer spins. She spun right into the double team, and that is difficult.
Both teams come back out with their starters. Again, good offensive set here to start. JC went up strong, got the call that time, so hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Free throw rims, and she gets it. 5 now for JC.
And she is at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line.
Thank you, Heather. JC is so capable of lighting it up. Sometimes you just get used to good players like that, and you think, they should always be able to light it up, but it's difficult. 6 points now for her. Boy, there's a move in the lane, kind of nursing their way through there, and it doesn't work for number 10, Maddie Bland. Miners have the ball. Wide open jumper, Aaliyah Sam. No dice. It was a good shot, though. It was there. Kreider coming the other way. Kreider wants to go around Archer. Off the glass, no good. Foul call. Looked like...
Got JC on that, I think.
I thought they held up more than 3.
Looks like they got Sam.
Yeah. Kreider now stepping to the free throw line. Macy with only 2 points so far tonight. But, Greg, you can see what kind of athlete she is on the floor. You know it.
Oh, absolutely.
She has a presence out there.
Just...
not out of control.
She's fluid.
Yep. Macy's second free throw. Hit them both. Good as gold. She now has 4 points. Gives her team a 26-22 lead. Here come the Miners. Sullivan. Aaliyah. Left side, McKee. Inside, Sullivan. Bounce pass back out, Archer. Ooh, she had a chance at a 3. Decided against it. Feed into McKee. Shot up, no good. McKee gets the rebound. Spins around. Shot up, and great job by Abby McKee. Way to hang with it. 4 for Abby. 26-24.
Abby did a good job there, staying with that, going up strong.
Here's a shot off the glass, no good. Sullivan with the rebound. Bringing it up. Errant pass. Archer saves it, but it's going to go the other way for another errant pass. Back to LaRoche. No good. They're going to call the foul on Audrey Sullivan. Puts LaRoche at the free throw line. She has 8 points already. This is her first free throw of the night. Nothing but net.
And she is at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. 9
points in the game. Shooting out here for her 10th. I believe she's the leading scorer in the game. It's good. And they've had so many times where they've tried to pass to her, Greg. She'd have even more.
Now they want to get out in transition, and she got out ahead of everybody there. Got the ball. They tipped it back into her.
Remmel on the wing. Back to Sullivan. Archer. Into McKee. She throws it up.
Ball
traveling. Edgewood with the basketball. Kreider with it on the left side. Archer picks her up. Now she switches to the right hand and moves to the right side. Little shake and bake. Spins on Archer. Puts it up. No good. McKee fights for the rebound. It comes out to Remmel. And Sullivan is out and running. Kreider picks her up. She takes the three. No dice. Rebound. Remmel fighting for it. Now she's underneath. Nope. Nowhere to go with the ball. Let's see what we got.
Marley called timeout.
Marley called a timeout.
Good job hustling there.
She had nowhere to go with the ball. It's 28-24, timeout with 5:38 to play here in the third quarter. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Heritage Lumber and Supply now offers Versetta Stone products. Versetta Stone comes in two distinct paneled profiles, ledge stone and tight cut. Backed with decades of experience in the manufactured stone industry, Versetta Stone is the only siding to master the true look of hand-laid stone walls with panels that offer virtually undetectable joints, easy maintenance, and a 50-year warranty. Stop by the office located behind Walmart at Heritage Lumber and Supply or call 812-798-1178 today. Kevin?
28-24 Edgewood. The Miners inbound the ball. McKee will be triggering the inbound. Goes to Aaliyah Sam on the wing. Archer in the lane. Off the glass. JC makes it count. 8 points now for her. LaRoche right side. Tries to pass it up underneath. There's a shot off the glass. No good by Murphy, but they whistled a foul. She'll be stepping up to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line.
Courtesy of Heidi Rimmel, who's working concessions tonight on and off. Those are loaded nachos or loaded pork nachos that are walking in.
My. Oh, and that free throw falls. I thought it was going to kind of rattle in and out, but nope. It went in. That's one of two from the free throw line. Third point for Murphy. Kylie, eyes and flies. Got it. 4 points for her. And it's 30-26. Edgewood maintaining this 4-point advantage. Aaliyah Sam. McKee out on top. Remmel, right side. She'll take it. Nope, too hard. Coming the other way. Murphy goes right over Remmel. Nothing called. Archer called there for one step too many. They'll be inbounding from the side. McKee going out. Jennings is coming back in for the Miners. LaRoche inbounding the ball to number 3, Allie Bland. Allie working the right side. Murphy with the left hand in the lane tries to pass to LaRoche. That's like the third or fourth time where she's there and she's open, but they can't get her the ball.
Yeah, it's just tough right there. Those little short passes, you got to put a little touch on them, but you still have to have some zip on them, and it's hard to kind of figure that out sometimes, what pace that pass needs to be.
Left side, Jennings. I thought she might be tempted. She does not. Remmel with it. Sullivan, left wing. Archer. Aaliyah Sam. Aaliyah backs up. Pass to Jennings, an errant pass. She's able to pull it in. No, Archer grabs it. Good move by JC. Good feed to Remmel. No, air ball. Out of bounds. Should be Edgewood ball. It is. Addison Yearby is coming back in now. Let's see who's heading out. Murphy is going out for Edgewood. Well, Edgewood trying to get a little wagon room, increase their lead here with this possession. See what happens. Yearby. Kreider. Nice move on Sullivan off the glass. It will not fall. Kreider now wanting a foul. She didn't get it. Sam. Sullivan. Right wing. Sam. Jennings. LaRoche comes out to meet her. Bounce pass to Sullivan.
That's foul.
There, finally they whistle it. Foul there is called on Maddie Bland. Sam wanting to inbound. Going to get into Jennings. She turns, fires. Oh, I thought that was going down. It did not. Coming the other way. They're flying up the floor. Allie Bland with it on the left-hand side. Out on top. Yearby. Now Kreider. Working with the left hand. Shake and bake. Nothing doing. Allie Bland to the cup. And they call the foul. .245 to play here in quarter number 3. 30-26. And Allie Bland is heading now to the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line for a pair. First one's good. Second free throw, rims out. Jennings loses the ball, but it should belong to the Miner. No. Gonna say it belongs to Edgewood. I thought that was off Kreider, but LaRoche to inbound. Bad pass, out of bounds. The basketball gods are going to even it up. It'll be the Miner ball. Jennings to inbound to Sullivan. Aaliyah Sam. Back to Sullivan. So far, it's a lot of two-person catch. There, Archer finally getting the ball. Back to Sullivan. Drifts to the pass inside. Shot up and good to Remmel. Nice assist by Sullivan, and Remmel gets the hoop, her first two of the night. 31-27, LaRoche wide open. Guess what?
Got the foul on that as well. You just cannot leave her open. She is on tonight.
Ava LaRoche with a Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and that is her third three-pointer of the night. And I also have her as 2 for 2 from the free throw line. She has just been tremendous for Edgewood tonight. Shaylee Killian is coming in. Remmel is checking out. The Bob Walter Linton Motors free throw up, no good. But the rebound by Kreider, what a hustle play. She's going to take the tray. No good. But she might be shooting 3 free throws. What's that? What's he pointing at? 2 free throws. It was not against LaRoche or Kreider. It was against number 15, Yearby at the line. She has 3 points in the game, make it 4. She's her first free throw with 1 tray in the first half. Now coming into the ball game is Lizzie Austin, number 44. I believe it's the first time we've seen her. Yearby. Second free throw, short. Oh, Kreider again. No good. Edgewood getting the ball back. They'll set it up.
Miners are getting killed on the offensive boards. It's just costing them.
Shot right side. Beautiful shot by number 15, Addison Yearby, her second tray of the ball game, or Walton Funeral Service tray. And now they've opened up just like that, a 10-point lead. Miners having a tough time. Drive inside. Jennings, nice feed. An assist by J.C. Archer, and Jennings gets the hoop, her 4th point of the night. Coming the other way, Maddie Bland loses the ball, kicks it back out. Guess what? It's Yearby. Nothing but air. Archer with a rebound. to Sullivan. She saves it from going out of bounds, working on the right wing. The Miners have learned to take that one extra shot. Jennings the tray, no good. Kreider with a rebound. Feeds it up to Maddie Bland across the timeline. We're under a minute now to play in quarter number 3. 8-point advantage. Kreider drives. It's off Kreider, and it's going to be Linton ball. Jennings tying her tennis shoe here, so there's a little moment here. Miners trailing by 8. If they're going to whittle away at this, you might as well start now.
They need to get this basket here.
That one extra pass for assist has worked for them the last few times. That's been nice.
They've tried to spread it out a little bit.
Jennings inside and off the glass. Layla is making a statement tonight. Her 6th point of the night. Oh, a reaching foul called on Shaylee Killian. So that will send number 10, Maddie Bland, to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 from there. Second free throws, missed them both. Jinxed her. Sullivan coming the other way. Miners trailing by 6. 17 seconds to go, third quarter. Time running out. They'll get the last shot of the third. She backs it off. Now less than 10 seconds to play in the third. Aaliyah Sam back to Archer. Archer wants to drive off the glass and makes it. 2, 4, 6, 10 points for J.C. Archer. Good quarter in the third. And it puts it now a 38-34 game. Edgewood still ahead, but it's 4-point lead with 1 quarter of action to play on the Linton Cycle Sales scoreboard, 38-34. You are watching the live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with the Linton-Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Linton Sporting Goods serves Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. We specialize in embroidery and team sales, located on Highway 54 west in Linton. Stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports. This 4th and final quarter is sponsored by Key Associates of Linton. Kevin?
Greg, it's almost like we're watching Jennings gain confidence. Archer, too, though. She had a tremendous quarter, but so did Jennings.
Yes, she did. I think, you look at the situation here, 14 points for both teams in that quarter there. Edgewood got only 6 of them from the field. The rest of them came from free throw line. So if you're Linton, you've got to close out and stop giving up these offensive rebounds. And then just keep pounding away. There, good deflection right there.
Great defense there
by Marley Rimmel.
Coming the other way. Aaliyah Sam, right side. Sullivan wants to drive around the screen.
Foul.
She's decked. This time she's decked. She'll go to the line.
Those are the things you've got to keep doing. Go to the basket. Go up strong. Get the foul.
The Bob Walter Linton Motors free throw line. She'll get a pair. She's yet to score in this second half. 9 points now for Audrey, and that's her first free throw of the night. Maddie Bland has checked out. Kylie Murphy has checked back in. Audrey's second free throw, short. Rebound by Yearby. We're coming the other way. Murphy with it on the right wing. Looking at LaRoche, but not passing the ball to her. Wants to go to the right-hand side. Wants to go to Yearby. Ball tipped out of bounds. 7:21 to play, 3-point ball game. Inbound to Murphy. Working with the left hand, Allie Bland. Now driving is Yearby. Back to LaRoche. Great defense there by Archer, and they whistle the foul. They'll inbound from the side. See how many that is on Archer. That's 3. Don't want to lose her. LaRoche to inbound. Allie Bland with the ball. Sullivan picks her up at the logo. Wants to take it in. Aaliyah Sam with a steal. That's a result of great defense by Sullivan. Miners across the timeline. Aaliyah. Archer. Wants to take it in. Off the glass. Yes! What a play. Tucked the ball under to make sure she could get through the traffic and kisses it off the glass. And here it is on the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. The tuck, the bank, the hoop. Nice shot. 38-37. Miners trailing by 1. Archer's free throw no good. She had the chance to tie it up there and couldn't get it done. 38-37. We're in the fourth and final quarter. Kreider from the top of the key. Won't fall. Archer with a rebound. Miners can take the lead. Archer. No. Too hard. Remmel goes up for the rebound. LaRoche takes the punishment on that. Foul on Remmel. Here come the Lady Mustangs. Allie Bland against Audrey Sullivan. Murphy wanting to drive on Jennings. Makes a pass.
Another there on Marley. I think you got to be careful. You're going to get into a foul situation where they're shooting on every foul.
Kreider.
Tough shot there.
Great shot by Kreider. You can kind of tell, I think she wants to take over the game and bring her team home. She right now has 2, 4, 6 points. Archer. Whoa, directing traffic, loses the ball, now feeds it out. Remmel can't do anything with it. Gets it to Sullivan, drives off the glass, no good. Coming the other way, Allie Bland. Out on top, Kreider. Bland with the left hand to the cup. Jennings with the foul. I think we'll see. Waiting, yeah, it is on Jennings. And that is her 4th. McKee getting set to come back in. (40-37). Edgewood by 3. And Allie Bland has the ball out top. Remmel picks her up. There's a little deflection by Remmel. Miners coming the other way. Archer. All the way, coast to coast. J.C. Archer, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 now for Archer. She has an awakening here in quarter number 4. Layup, no good. Remmel with a rebound. Sullivan going to bring it up. Miners can take the lead. Just under 5 minutes to play. Archer around the screen, starts to drive, gets cut off, looking for somewhere to go to the ball, go with the ball, goes to Sam. Sullivan. Aaliyah. You can see the Aaliyah getting more comfortable too. Archer with the basketball. Trying to drive, shot up, no good. It was an air ball. We're coming the other way. Kreider with the ball, working on the left side. Macy dribbling with the right hand, floats over to the right side. Bland. Allie Bland with the ball. To Yearby. Now back to Kreider on the left wing. Archer picks her up. Maddie Bland is now back in the ball game. Oh my, what a deck. Archer hits the deck. Nothing called there. Shot off the glass, in and out, no good. Abby McKee with a rebound. Here come the Miners again, trying to take the lead. Timeout. Miners call a timeout with 3:50 to play on the Linton-Cycle Sales scoreboard. 40-39. Edgewood still with a 1-point lead.
We're going to take a quick timeout and be back in just a moment. This is a live stream production of Rader Media Sports.
Linton-Cycle Sales, doing business the small town way since 1973. Your windows tinted by a professionally trained staff, English Off-Road near Bloomfield offers regular and ceramic window tinting for cars, trucks, equipment, and recreational vehicles. Call 812-384-5060 or check out their photos on Facebook today. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use it, with a portion of the purchase being donated back to your school. If you'd like a Spirit card or for more information, visit your local branch of cranecu.org today.
$3.50 to play in the game. Greg, I think this would kind of compare to a little bit of West Washington and a gritty performance by the Miners here toward the end.
It's anybody's ball game right now. It's going to come down to free throws and possession basketball.
Sullivan across the timeline. Lauer now in the ball game for Linton. Sullivan has the ball tipped away, gets it back to Archer at top of the key. Wants to go around to the left, kicks it out. Jumper on the way, no good by Aaliyah Sam. LaRoche is going to let it go out of bounds. Miners have had two possessions here, Greg, where they couldn't crack and get the lead.
Yeah, they've had looks at it. We'll just keep playing defense here. Say Edgewood's going to
Maddie Bland
do what they do, but they're going to pull it out. And
Murphy.
Linton's went to zone here.
They're just working the clock here now. LaRoche. Allie Bland spins, open, misses the shot.
Good look, just didn't go down there.
It's a great move. Lauer could not stick with her. She's got the ball now, gets it to Archer. Archer up with a shot, no call. Going the other way. Hook pass up underneath. Thought that would be picked off. It was not. Working with the ball now is Maddie Bland. Shot up, no good. Whoa, rebound pulled down by Sullivan and a foul by Maddie Bland. I think that was more of an aggravation foul there by her. I think she thought she had been fouled.
Before on her.
Abby McKee with the inbound to Sullivan. As you see on the clock, 2 minutes, 20 seconds right now remaining in the ball game. 40-39. We've been stuck on that now for about 3 or 4 possessions. Nice steal coming the other way is Kreider. Shot off the glass, good. 2, 4, 6, 8 points now for Kreider, and that gives him a 42-39 lead over Linton. You are watching this live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.
The Grill of Linton is a 100-year tradition and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. It's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get the best protection for your camper. .207 to play, 42-39, Edgewood by 3. Miners will have the basketball. It is crunch time. This is where the rubber meets the road. Miners, Archer can't hold on to that pass, then corrals it. McKee's got it out on top. He wants to go back to Sullivan, tipped out of bounds by a trailing Kylie Murphy. Miner basketball.
Plenty of time. Miners need to be patient here, get a good look at the basket.
Sullivan to inbound. McKee, whoa, is able to pull that in somehow. Shot on the way, up no good by Remmel. We're coming the other way. Working the perimeter. They're going to work for the best shot here now. LaRoche with the ball out on top. Yearby on the wing. Out on top, Kreider. Whips it left side, LaRoche. Right hand, wants to go back door. Stolen by the Miners. They pickpocket the pass, and we're going the other way. 1:15 to play. Watch the clock, 42-39. Miners trailing by 3. They need a big hoop.
Oh, right there.
Oops, ball tipped away from Remmel. We're going the other way on the break. Murphy is going to pull back out. She's got a 3-point advantage with under a minute to play.
Foul on Sullivan there.
First free throw on the way. Missed it. Murphy was 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Prior to that, at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line. Second free throw, good. 3 of 4 now for a total of 5 points on the night. And it's now a 4-point advantage. Now the Miners are really in a pinch. Archer starts to drive, spins around, and gets the hoop. What a great shot by JC. 43-40, 43 seconds remaining. Wow. 43, 43, 41. That's where we are remaining here in this basketball game with a timeout, and I think we'll hold this one right here. Greg, what do they got to do?
I say they'll probably try to put some pressure on the ball here a little bit and see what can happen. The thing about it is you got to be careful. You got to move your feet because everything now is a foul shot. They're in the bonus, so you've got to be able to put pressure on without fouling. Try to get a steal here. If it gets down inside 20 seconds, you're probably going to have to foul.
16 points for J.C. Archer. She's really come alive.
Yeah, she's played well in the second half. Miners have been right there. They've had 2 or 3 looks to take the lead. Just can't quite get over that hump.
Are you surprised?
Am I surprised
that the Liners are playing this well, have this close?
No, I'm not, because it's early in the season. You don't know what to expect from either team. They've played good ball tonight. They probably, again, I've said it a couple times, they probably gave out too many second chance baskets and possessions on free throws or on offensive rebounds. But they played generally pretty well overall defensively.
Franklin in the ball game.
They probably
That's
got themselves in a little bit of foul trouble. But, yeah, Franklin's in there, I think, probably to protect on fouls a little bit. Remmel, I think, has 4. She come out here for a defensive possession.
Kreider to inbound, full court press. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Edgewood. They inbound the ball. They'll want to go to the free throw line. They'll try to solve this.
You got to
just
go
ice it.
now.
Sullivan gets the foul on Maddie Bland. How many is that on her? 4.
Yeah, Bland missed her last two here, so.
She steps to the Bob Walters, Linton Motors free throw line.
First free throw, no good. Is this Lauer coming in? Yes. Killian has checked out. Second free throw, no good. Franklin with a rebound. It's a 2-point game. I'm surprised that Edgewood put everybody back.
I am too there.
Sullivan gets an opening
There's
to the hoop. Gets
basket.
a foul and the basket. What a play. Let's watch it on the Greene County Vision Center instant replay. Watch this. Spin move to the rack. Double teamed. 2 points and the foul. Audrey with 9 on the night. None bigger than this one. She hits it.
The first lead of the night there.
The Miners have their first lead at 44-43. There's a steal. Archer coming the other way. They're going to double team her, and there's a foul. Archer will go to the line. This now reminds me of West Washington, but there's a lot of ball to be played yet in 17 seconds.
And got to make free throws.
J.C. Archer is right now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points in this half. 16 total for the game so far for J.C.
Gonna have
Miners with a 1-point advantage. Misses it. See somebody's got to go somewhere. There we go. Shifting around. And another substitution in. Lauer is, again, still in the game. J.C. Eyes makes the second one.
Now you got to
Now it's a 45-43 game. You got to play defense. Kreider wants the tray for the win. No! Rebound, though, pulled down by Bland. She'll go up and miss the shot, but she's fouled with 8 seconds left. She, number 10, will go to the free throw line. She is now 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Big free throws here at the Bob Walters Linton Motors free throw line, and she missed it. Boy, the Miners have known who to foul, haven't they? Killian getting ready to step in. Remmel coming out.
A block out here.
Kreider has done some real damage on the rebounds here. Makes the second free throw. You know, in a way, I'm not so sure if that's what they really wanted there. But she makes the second free throw, makes it a 1-point game, 45-44. We'll hold it here, 8 seconds left. No doubt it's going to be a full court press.
They're going to put a lot of pressure on it and then foul. So they're going to get the steal, and they're going to foul, and then you're going to have to make the free throws here. But we just got to go meet every pass. You can't wait for the ball to get to you. You've got to go get it, and then you got to be strong because they're going to come in and try to hack at it to get the ball loose.
Jennings has checked into the ball game now. I don't know who she's checking in for. We'll see. Maybe for Killian, I wouldn't doubt. 45-44 Miners. Unbelievable, but there's still 8 seconds to play. Linton beat West Washington in the first game of the year, 48-45. It's very close to that score now, but boy, 8 seconds can be an eternity. Jennings will inbound. Archer. Sam. And also Lauer in the ball game. They get it into Sullivan. They're going to have to foul her, and they do. They get it into their best free throw shooter there. Now there's an argument with the ref over there. I don't know what that's about, but because clearly it was a foul.
Yeah, he was wanting said jump ball, but it wasn't.
Oh, that is what he's saying. He's saying it was a jump ball. The referee says, nope, it was a foul. Sullivan to the line. 6 seconds to play. Miners by 1. Audrey can do some damage here. Short. Killian getting ready to come in. Who will Shaley come in for? Jennings. Audrey will get another one. Free throw, good. So it's now 46-44, 3, 2, 1. Pass tipped by Killian. That's going to do it. Shaley Killian with a great deflection. What a deflection by Killian. What a big play, Greg.
Yeah, big defensive stand right there at the end to get the win. Great,
you know, sometimes it's not the shot, it's not the rebound, it's a deflection.
Yeah, it can be just anything like that. They, again, great win.
We'll be back with the post-game show, the Tech Shack post-game show, and it's going to be a good one. 46-44, Miners come back to win it. We'll be right back. There's a new kind of tech store in town, and it's not playing by your old rules. Welcome to Tech Shack in Linton, America's newest technology store for hands-on tinkerers, off-grid thinkers, and everyday problem solvers. Need two-way radios? Got them. Electronic parts? Stop. Survival gear? Ready to roll. It's like Radio Shack on steroids. Tech Shack in Linton. This ain't your daddy's shack. Welcome back to the Tech Shack post-game show. Wow, what a winner. I described that first game, Greg, this year where the Miners hung tough as gritty. You don't get any grittier than this one.
No, it was a really good game. Both teams played pretty well overall. I'm sure both of them are going to go back and look at things that they did or didn't do that they could have corrected or fixed, but they both played really, really well.
Let's go over here. Yeah, we've got a couple of folks up here. And we're tickled to see both of them. Coach Garrett Van Evender, I'm going to turn it to you first because I thought your West Washington game was as gritty as you could be, but I think you just even took it up another notch, Coach. You beat a very good Edgewood basketball team tonight.
Yeah, very good, very experienced. I mean, 10 seniors. Man, they've been playing together forever. All good players. They know how to really guard, too. They made us battle for everything.
I noticed at the halftime, I'm looking at it, JC, and I saw 4 points for JC, and I thought, oh, we need more from her. Coach, why'd you bring her up?
I mean, I think she just played really hard.
Second half. She had 17 for the game,
yeah.
Coach.
I mean, I didn't know what her end was, but second half we had to turn it up a little bit and, try to get our guards going downhill a little bit more. We talked about that after the North Knox game, and I thought her and Audrey and Elliott really did that and stayed under control. It wasn't like they didn't get out of space. Kept their spacing a little bit and got to the free throw line was what we want. So
I want to also commend you for something because you went with Shaley Killian right at the end. Sometimes you don't win on a shot, you don't win on a rebound, you win on a deflection.
Yeah, and that's what we've talked about all year. It's deflection. She doesn't. There's no stat for that other than what we do on the bench. We keep deflection chart on the bench, but I mean, she doesn't get the steal, so it's not going to be any stat line anywhere else. But she came in and did her job for the last, 6 seconds, 6.5 seconds. But,
and that's all you can ask. Tell me about this girl right here tonight.
Frustrating.
JC, you're shaking your head. Yes, why?
Well, at first I was not feeling very good, so I had really low sugar. And after halftime, I just knew I needed to step up so we could win.
She got going downhill, and once she gets going downhill and she goes through some contact, once she starts feeling that a little bit more, I think you're going to see another level of JC. So,
tell me a little bit about this game, because you're out there against a bunch of seniors, that have CSET is playing together forever.
Well, we just really needed to win. We wanted to win. We got beat by them over the summer, so we knew we needed to come back and win. And we all thought we were going to lose, to be honest. We all thought we were, but we played through it.
I know at the end there, when you guys had that run, what's going through your mind with that? Is it just like, give me the ball, or let's just go, or what?
Just go. Give me or Audrey or Elliott the ball and just go. Let us go downhill, get fouled. Free throws.
Now, I know you were at the free throw line. You missed the one free throw. Did you think then, this is going to be it?
Yeah. I was really nervous, but when the second one went in, I knew we had it.
You know what I've noticed in watching the coach here is he goes not afraid to go to his bench.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many played, 8 or 9 again tonight, where everybody gets their chance to contribute. What does that mean?
Last year we had no bench, so this year we have enough, so I'm glad everybody gets to play and everybody tries to get a score instead of just 1 or 2 people.
Do you ever think it's your time?
Yes.
When was it your time tonight?
Right after halftime. After that first 2 points, I just knew it was time.
Coach, that's what you want.
Yeah, you want somebody that wants the ball, and I feel like we got 2 really good ones that want the ball in their hands at the end, and they play really well together, those 2 as well. So it's fun to watch. Sometimes I get caught watching and letting them just kind of go. Sometimes staff has to reel me in.
Sometimes, and I know from my Bob Euchre seat, I can't see really what you see, but it's nice to see the light come on. I saw it a little bit, I thought, tonight with Layla Jennings.
Yeah, I thought she played really good against North Knox. She just got in foul trouble. Had to get her out. She's came along faster than what we thought without playing last year. It's crazy that when you sit out a year, it takes that much away from you. But getting her confident in her shot, these girls have so much confidence, and everybody on the bench, it's not just Layla. But, you're talking about going 9 deep. We all have confidence that they're going to do the job that they were put in there to do. So we're telling them exactly what to do when they go in. And
I look at one time, Sophia Franklin's in, Lauer is in. I mean, Shaylee Killian's in.
Yep.
You're not afraid to pull the trigger.
No, it can't be. And it's early. I mean, you got to see what some of these girls are made of. So.
Well, I think we saw what your team's made of again tonight, Coach. And what a comeback after your last outing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing that we talked about, after the North Knox game is how were we going to return, how we going to come back into practice. It was a rough day of practice yesterday. So it wasn't a tough day. They didn't run a lot or whatever. It was just a rough day on, this is how we have to be from here on out. So glad we've seen it today.
Congratulations to all of you. You're 2-1. That's really good.
Yep, appreciate it, guys.
Thank you very much. A great win tonight. And, Greg, I'll let you talk a little bit about this victory now and how you see it before I go over the scores.
Well, I think overall, again, great win. It was 2 to 4 point ball game nearly the entire game. Right there toward the end of the third, Edgewood jumped up to a 10-point lead, and we scored the next 6 to close out the quarter. So 4-point lead for Edgewood going into the fourth quarter, and it pretty well just ebbed and flowed that whole way the game, about a 2 to 4 point lead. But they just found a way there at the end to win. I talked about finding those third, fourth, and fifth scores that you're going to see. I thought Layla, we talked about her, but she obviously did a great job in there, ended up with 6. And then Abby McKee did a good job in her minutes in there, made some key plays. Leah Sam scored 4 there in the first half, had a big three-pointer. So those are the kids that we talked about that have the ability to be that consistent third, fourth scorer And you saw some of that here tonight and did a good job of it.
And I liked his comment. It's we're kind of learning about ourselves. What do you think we learned tonight?
Well, listen,
this is West Washington win, same way.
I think if you look at those two games alone, this one and the West Washington game, you know your kids aren't going to quit. You know they're going to be gritty. You know they're going to fight, and they're going to claw for everything they get. And I said before the game that this needs to be in the 40s for the Miners to win, because they have to keep those games in control where you know you're going to get 12, 15, 20 out of Sullivan and Archer about every night. So who's going to get those other points for you to get you into those 40s? And you saw that tonight. And so until your defense is going to have to win you some games until you get your offense up and going. And I think, Coach talked about it as those kids get more confidence in who they are and what they do and how the system works, you're going to see that defense be the one that carries them.
And let me also ask you what you think about, it has to be a good feeling on that bench knowing the coach is not afraid to pull your trigger and put you out on the floor.
Yeah.
Even at a crucial time with just 6 seconds left.
No, right. And you have to be ready over there, and it's not easy sitting on the bench sometimes, looking out there. It's real easy to get out of your mindset of being in the game, and then the coach turns around and pulls you and says, hey, I need you in there. So whenever you see that, those kids are all engaged over there. They're ready to go, and they know they got a chance to go in there and make an impact, and we saw that tonight.
Now, with Edgewood, I think I'm still like 1 point off, but I'm going to go with Allie Bland with 9 points, Kylie Murphy with 5, Maddie Bland with 3, Addison Yearby with 7, Macy Kreider with 8, and Ava LaRoche with 13. And, boy, how big were those passes now, Greg, at the end of the game, where they missed LaRoche at least 3 or 4 times?
They were big. They were big, and they weren't easy passes, but they were big. I'd say, it come again. I would look if I'm
that missed free throws were
Edgewood
huge.
Coach, free throws down the stretch is one of the things that hurt, and taking care of the basketball. They only scored 6 points. That was their lowest output in the fourth quarter there.
Audrey Sullivan, I have with 13. J.C. Archer with 17. Marley Remmel with 2. Abby McKee, 4. Aaliyah Sam, 4. And Layla Jennings, 6. Shaylee Killian failed to score, but had the play of the game at the end with that tipped pass. Sophie Lauer failed to score. Sophia Franklin failed to score. But the Miners win in the end, 46-44. And I'm going to turn it back over to Heather.
Well, as always, we want to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors that have made these broadcasts free to view at home for all of you. So I'm going to quickly run through these sponsors. Our Miner Pride sponsors: Walton Funeral Service, Linton Cycle Sales, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, Key Associates of Linton, Linton Sporting Goods, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, Skinner's Towing Service, Bob Walters, Linton Motors, CAS Contracting, doing business as Kramer's Tree Service, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, English Off-Road Linex of Bloomfield, Crane Credit Union, Hall's Excavating, The Grill, Brock Anderson Construction, Team Ortho, and Heritage Lumber and Supply. We would also like to thank Fish Monuments, Bumpkin Valley Roofing, Sierra Babcock, Midwest Satellite of Linton, Scooters Coffee, Bandanas by Brenna, Violet & Company, Mayor Preble with the City of Linton, Friends of Goose Pond, Tyson Dunn with Hunley Real Estate. Also to Klusner Construction for starting lineups, Jordan Vaught Insurance for pregame, Kingdom Air for halftime, Greene County Vision Center replay, Key Associates of Linton quarter sponsor, Bob Walters free throw, 3-point shot by Walton Funeral Service, and Tech Shack of Linton. Also to our personal sponsors: City Pest Control of Linton, Southside Express of Linton, Wayne and Kathy Elliott, Dan and Teresa Carpenter, Tim and Joan Warwick, Diane Snobble, Martha Butler and Hadley, Niall and Kathy Regal, Rodney and Renee Bradaway, Don and Marilyn Clayton, Mike and Beth Fusco, and Margaret and Simon. Please leave that blue light on for the Miners. We do thank Greg Elliott for sitting in tonight on color, as well as Ashlyn Tatlock on video. For Kevin Rader and myself, this has been a live stream production powered by Rader Media Sports.